Live chat 142, coming to you from Brooksy's Bass Corner here in London, here in the UK. Hope you're well. Hope everything is grand where you are. Hope your bass playing's going great. We're a day late. I'm sorry. I had a gig last night, so had to move this live chat to today. Now, in fact. Same again next week. There won't be a Tuesday live chat. It'll be on Wednesday. Just the way it is. That's how the cookie falls. How the cookie falls? No, you're mixing up your metaphors there. It's how the cookie crumbles. Yeah, I've had a couple of ABBA shows on Tuesday nights at the same venue. So that's why the live chat's moved to Wednesday. And then after next week, it'll go back to Tuesday. And then when we get into the new year, we're going to move to Sunday. How about that? Nothing if not radical. Anyway, good to see you. Hope you're well. Hope your week's been fab. So tonight, let me know. Did you buy anything? Black Friday weekend. Did you find some bass deals? Did you join us on Friday for the Black Friday deal finder, the Brooksy's Bass Corner Black Friday Superstore? I think I found a load of deals for you. We actually ran out of time, and then there was a load of stuff I saw on Saturday. A lot of the retailers were adding in extra items, and I thought, oh well. I couldn't guarantee if I went live that we'd get all the viewers in. So I thought, no, if people want to find those deals, let them do that. That's fine. So I hope you did get some deals, and there was stuff on Cyber Monday as well. I managed to get a few bits and bobs. I took up THOMANN on the Source Audio Ultra Wave bass pedal. Got a new bag for some speaker stands. Got a couple of clip-on tuners, bunch of strings, load of picks. Yeah, not too bad. Ishak Nala 5698. Good to see you. Welcome. We're talking bass guitars, so make sure that I've not seen you here on the channel before, but we're talking bass guitars, so as long as you're happy talking bass, we're all good. Bill Derbyshire, good to see you too. I got to do a very big shout out. We've had a huge surge in subscribers since last week. Since I saw you last week. I think we've acquired something like about 40 or 50 subscribers. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm very grateful. So thank you very much. If you're a new subscriber to the channel, very welcome. Come on in. We're talking bass. You're amongst friends. Hopefully you'll find some content here on the channel that works for you. That's the whole idea. And feel free to get involved in the live chats, reply to the community tab posts. Feel free to message on the videos. It's all good. It's all good. Ishak, you're a YouTuber. Very good. Well, thank you very much. Well, come on in. As long as you want to talk bass, you're more than welcome. So we're talking bass guitars, bass amps, bass effects, bass accessories, strings, gig bags, cases, cleaning materials, DIY maintenance on your bass. We're talking great bass players, albums with great bass playing on. If you've got some gear that's causing you a problem, let us know. If you're looking to buy some new basses, new amps, new effects, maybe looking to get some strings or some bits and bobs over Christmas, ask. That's what we're here for. You want some advice? Try my very best to help you. If I don't know, the other fine people here on the Brooksy's Bass Corner live chats will offer up their help as well. Scott, good to see you. Welcome. Maybe you got your first audition coming up and you're thinking, I don't know how to deal with an audition, but I really want the gig. Ask me. I might be able to help you. Okay. Like I say, if I don't know the good start. Check there in. Hey, yes, we go there, aren't we? Ask questions, ask for advice, ask for information. If I don't know the answer, as I say, some of the other fine people here on Brooksy's Bass Corner probably will do. So we solve most bass-related problems, so it's all good. Westfort, good to see you too. So if you're new to the live chats, come on in. This is the video window. If you're on the mobile app, directly below is the live chat section. If you're on the desktop version, it's that way. You'll see all the messages popping up. At the bottom there, you'll see a text box. Put your comment or your question in there. Press send. It'll appear here on the window. Then we can deal with it. Next to that, you're going to see an emoji icon. Feel free to give that an absolute pummeling, because if you do, it helps to push the video and the channel through the YouTube algorithm. And I should also say, while we're broadcasting, that we're going out live, not just on YouTube, but on Facebook and Instagram as well. folks on Facebook, folks on Instagram, come on in. If you're talking bass, you want to talk bass, you got questions, fire away. Gustavo, you can call me out. There's a song I ruined for myself trying to learn it. Okay, I know which bit you're probably talking about. Be aware there are actually 3 bass lines running through that song. There's 3 separate bass lines, and in certain parts of the verse, all 3 are going on at the same time. So you have to, if you're going to play it with a band, you got to find which angle you're going for. So you might take a section out of each, or I kind of made my own soup of that bass line. The solo section, if you don't know, and most people do, but if you don't, you can go on YouTube, find the clip from Classic Albums, which is talking to Paul Simon and the bass player, Bagiti Kumalu. And basically that bass solo, if you break it down into half, he plays it regularly, and it's a descending line. They then took the tape off the machine, flipped it, and played the same bass line going forward. So it's literally coming down the neck and then going back up again. That's how that bass line works. There are loads of transcriptions. There are tabs. There are various videos here on YouTube showing you how to play it. Check it out. I'm not going to give you a breakdown. I could. We haven't got enough time in the live chat tonight for me to do that. But that's the best way of going at that song. Create your own version of the 3 lines for when you're doing the verses. Chorus is what it is, and the solo, again, is what it is. So if you want to play the solo note for note, check out the videos on YouTube. There are hundreds, maybe thousands of them. They're all there, okay? So as I was saying, we got the live chat window directly below this video window if you're on the mobile app. That way, here he comes, my singer from my old band. Are you around for a beer? Yes, I am. In fact, let me just check the old diary. After December the 20th, I have a very empty diary. So if you are in town, I will be seeing you. I can do the 20th, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. 21st is out, but the rest of them I can do. So you keep me posted on your movements. We'll be seeing you. Be first time in 20 years. Last time I saw you was in Melbourne when I was there with Bonnie Tyler. It was 2006. Yeah, man. Time is flying. Your kids will all be grown up now. Good Lord. Good Lord. You were a single... Well, you were partnered when when you left London. When was that? 2000? 2001? Crikey. Love to Amber, by the way. So there we go. Also, what does a bass and a lawsuit have in common? Everyone is relieved when the case is closed. You're a harsh man, a harsh man. Good Lord, I don't know. I won't go into how many singers does it take to change a light bulb, but there we go. Westford, you can call me Al, is a beast of a bass line. It's not if you take it slowly, learn the 3 parts properly and the solo, and then practice it. It can be done. I should know. I played it for the best part of 14 years. 2001, we put it in our set in my old covers band, and I left that band at the end of 2015. So, yeah, it can be done, folks. It can. I'll get back to this. Right, I'm not going to reply to messages till I get to the end of my speech, right? So, live chat window is there. Emoji icon, give it a pummeling. Next to that, you're going to see a dollar symbol in a rectangle. It's called Super Chat. Allows you to make a donation to the channel, keeps the channel running. We want to keep this running, hopefully, for a best part of 25 years or more. I'll be an old man by the time we finish. Don't worry about that. But everything you see in all the videos, when we're doing the live chats, the lights, the cameras, the cables, microphones, boom stands, basses, amps, effects, strings, cleaning materials, the whole caboodle, I pay for this. None of it comes here for free. So again, if you want to keep the channel running, help me out, help the channel out, feel free to hit that super chat button. Allows you to make a donation to the channel. You don't have to. The videos are free to watch. The channel is free to watch. We are a monetized channel, but in order to buy all the bits and bobs that allow me to do all the videos, Your money coming in helps to pay for the vidIQ subscription, the StreamYard subscription, and everything that you see in the videos and that makes the videos. Okay, that's how that works. Now, underneath the video, you can see a row of icons. There's a thumbs up and a thumbs down. Please, I can't iterate it enough. Please give the video a thumbs up. It costs you nothing, not a penny. Just the love of your heart for me and the channel. That's all we're asking for. Thumbs up helps to push the video through the algorithm. It helps push the channel, and the algorithm says, oh, people are liking this video. We'll push it out to more bass players. The more bass players we get on, the more advice we've got, the bigger the knowledge, if you like. So please give it a thumbs up. If you're going to give it a thumbs down, then please leave a message in the comment section. Tell me what you don't like. I can't make the live chats and the channel better if you don't tell me what isn't working for you. Doesn't mean you'll get your way, but at least if you tell me what isn't working for you, I can try and improve things. After the thumbs up and the thumbs down, you've got a share arrow, so you can share this live chat out to social media, email and websites. There's a watch and a save facility there. And then after that, you're going to see a love heart with a dollar symbol in. That's called Super Thanks, which is exactly the same as Super Chat. It's no different. Again, it's just an easy way for you to access being able to donate money to the channel if you wish to do so. You don't have to, but it really helps if you do. So that Super Thanks is the same as Super Chat, and Super Thanks exists underneath the video screen on every single video on this channel, whether it's a short, whether it's a long form video, whether it's a live video, all of them will have the Super Thanks facility. That's how that works. Going into the description box, you're going to find timestamps. So from midday tomorrow, there'll be timestamps on this live chat. So if you're watching after the event, you can scroll through, you can see all the different questions and topics that we discuss, and you can jump through the video. Most of these live chats are about 2.5, 3 hours. If you don't want to spend that amount of time listening to it all, so I know musicians and bass players who listen to these in their car on their way home from gigs. They say, I listen to your live chats like they're a podcast. You poor buggers. But hey, if you learn something, then fair enough. If you don't want to spend 3 hours watching one of these, you can run it at double speed, and they are coherent. I know, because that's how I do the live chat timestamps the day after. I don't watch them at regular speed. I put them on double speed, and we do it twice as quick. But the timestamps will be in the description box and allow you to jump through the video. After that, you're going to find Brooksy's Bass Corner merch links there, UK and Europe store, US and worldwide store. I think it's 20% off at the moment. Just bear with me a moment, folks, and I will tell you that and be totally on point. We've gained another couple of subscribers. Thank you very much. 4 since we started. We've only been going 13 minutes. Thank you very much, folks. Right, let me go into the post, and I'll tell you that the Brooksy's Bass Corner merch is currently on 20% off everything. So no matter where you are on the planet, Australia for my old singer, Japan, maybe Brazil, Falkland Islands, Chile, America, Canada, Alaska, Bognor Regis even. You know what I'm saying. All merch, everything that's in the store. There's 170 items, 15 different designs. All has 20% off until midnight at the end of December the 7th, which is Sunday. So you've got a couple of days if you want to check stuff out. All the quote shirts are there, the Mark King quote shirts, the Chris Squire quote shirts, Leland Sklar, Nathan East, all those quote shirts are there. All the Brooksy's Bass Corner logo stuff is there. Check it out. You might find something that you think, oh, that's good. We don't get the full amount. If you buy a t-shirt, I don't get like £25. What I get is a percentage commission. I think we get like £6, £7, depending on the different types of t-shirts. So anyway, you want to help the channel, you want something for your money, feel free to invest in some Brooksy's Bass Corner merch. So that's what you'll find in the description box. Then after that, you're going to find affiliate links for the Bass Centre here in the UK, StreamYard, vidIQ and Top Cashback. And then after that, you're going to find bass related purchasing affiliate links for THOMANN and Amazon, both UK and Europe, and the US and worldwide. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to get the ANDERTONS links for the new Impact affiliate platform ASAP. They didn't get them out before Black Friday. And I've since learned that we could have used the old affiliate links. And I probably still can. So if there's something on Andertons you want to buy, if they've still got their Black Friday Cyber Week discounts going on, if you see something you want, tell me, I'll send you the Andertons link. If there's anything still online, either at THOMANN or Amazon, that you still want to buy, if they've got their Cyber Week discounts going on, let me know. I can do you a personalized link in this live chat. Send me a message, tell me what you're after, or send me an email. There's a ticker running along the top of the screen, brooksyspacecorner@gmail.com. Tell me, I can send you the links. You can still get those deals, and you help the channel with the affiliate commissions, which is wonderful. So all those who did buy anything over last weekend, thank you very much. There weren't a lot of sales, put it that way. There were a lot of item clicks. So all the links I put up, people were clicking on them, but they didn't buy much. But there we are. That's just the way it goes. So yeah, and also anyone wants to join in by video, Andy Stratford, I can see you there. Don't think I can't see you, I can. I'll bring you the screen shortly. Make sure all the leads are plugged in, all the buttons are pressed, that's good. If you want to join me and Andy, all you got to do is drop me an email, brooksyspacecorner@gmail.com, pops up here on my inbox. I can then send you an invite, click on the invite, and you come to screen. Simple as that. Let me see, what did I have to tell you folks? There was something I had to tell you. So once we get in the new year, there's going to be some changes here on the channel. Live chats are moving to Sunday nights here in the UK, probably around 6 o'clock. We'll go 6 till 9. There's going to be some membership schemes starting up as well, and there's going to be a little bit of an overhaul on the content and the presentation and what have you. So bear with us. There's a few little teething problems with various technology and stuff. Just bear with us. We'll get there. But once Christmas Day and Boxing Day are out the way, I can sit and I can plan all this stuff. And hopefully, when we get to the first weekend in the new year in 2026, I can start sort of putting all that stuff out. And like I say, live chats will be going to Sunday evenings. So it's all good. Right, let's see here. We got messages, haven't we? Westfort played it last time. We're talking about Call Me Out at your music boot camp. It was fun. There you go. That's the way bass playing should be. Stuart Angrish, thoughts on Yamaha BB basses? Love them. Love them lots. Interviewed. What am I talking about? Reviewed many over my years at Bass Guitar Magazine and Bass Player. There's a few reviews here on the channel. I'd like to do a load more. I'm thinking at some point I'm going to actually have to buy one of each of the Yamaha bass models in order to do the videos. Some of the older ones you can't get now. They're not they're not part of the current range, but you can buy them secondhand. Clean them up, do the videos, and then move them on. But I've got a BB235 in the rack over there, supplied by Yamaha, which will be going back to Yamaha at some point soon. But they are great basses for the money. Yamaha generally, they fall in the same bracket as Ibanez. You don't get a bad one that often. Occasionally, certain features might not be great. So that BB235 came to me direct from Yamaha, and one, the tuning pegs is not great. If you've watched the video here on the channel, you'll know you play a string and the thing rattles, and as soon as you press it, it stops rattling. Everything's fine. So it's just a bit of slack quality control, but they are what they are. But they're good value, good sounds, easily do a gig with a Yamaha BB. Got nothing to worry about on that front. Jacob Zimmerman, that's crazy, innit, bruv? Are you Essex, East London? Where are you emanating from? But we're talking bass guitars here, so feel free. Stacey, good to see you. Scott saying hello to Stacey. Everyone's saying hello to Stacey. Like the idea of a Sunday live chat. Good, thank you, Scott. That's what I'm aiming to do. Gareth, good to see you. Thank you for all your help last week with all the Black Friday and Cyber Week links. And there's James Howard. Good to see you too. Right, Andy Stratford, let's bring you to stage, shall we? Bring you to screen, it says. Andy Stratford on a stage. I'd pay to see that. How about that? Let's get you live here. How are we? There we are.
Thank you, mate. You all right?
Good, good. Yeah, I'm rocking and rolling. Did an ABBA gig last night, so back
great.
into the YouTube horse tonight. So yeah, all good, all good.
Yeah, very good. Did you see any of the great bass lines on Sky Art at the weekend?
Not yet. No, I recorded it. I'm gonna try and have a watch of it on Sunday because I've got a gig tomorrow, Friday, Saturday. So once we get to Sunday, I can have a day off and watch it. I know Mr. King was on. He wasn't on very long, I've heard.
only about a minute or two. That's all.
Right. Okay.
Just to
Was
do,
it a good watch? Did you watch all three?
well, I watched all three. Yes, it was mainly based on the artists. Like
Right.
Peter Hook was the first one. Then there's an American woman lady.
Melissa Alfter Moore.
That's right. And there's Nate the Foo Fighters.
Nate Mendel.
That's right. Yeah, it was on.
Yeah.
It was really based on them. On
Okay.
really, I was a bit put out with that because it was a lot of emphasis on them really, which I was a bit. But the Mark King one, the middle one, was really good. Well,
cool.
It just did a bit of lessons in love bass line and sang a little bit. That's it, really.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know. It's the sort of thing they could probably do 10 episodes and it still wouldn't cover everything.
Exactly. Yeah.
Maybe they'll do a second series. Who knows? But I was reading comments on Bass Chat and it seemed to be a mixed reception. Some people thought it was very good and some people thought it was didn't really. It was too general. It just didn't get to anything.
Yeah,
and I know I saw the poll, and it was Another One Bites the Dust was voted the best bass line. And I was like,
oh really? Okay,
who were they surveying? Apparently, they surveyed 2,000 people. Well, were they bass players? Were they just members of the public, or what? And it occurred to me there was so much Queen in that poll. They must have done this around the time of the Live Aid anniversary. And everyone's thinking, oh, yeah, Radio Gaga. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a great bass line. No, it's not. It's good. It's very good. But it's not Chris Squire, Heart of the Sunrise, is it?
No, exactly. Or John Entwistle.
Yeah. And it just, yeah.
It wasn't
that sort of thing. I used to hate it when we did those sort of things at the mag because it's just like, it's just numbers. It's like if 1 million people vote for one thing, that doesn't mean it's the best. That's just that's their view, and that's perfectly okay. Everyone can have their view, but there is no best. Music isn't a competition. It's yeah. Anyway, don't get me started on that. Westford, you're saying Sunday live chat sounds great. Good. I'm hoping it'll work for more people. I know the Tuesday regular thing can sometimes, as Andy will attest, you're doing other things weekday nights. Hopefully Sundays people will be doing a little less. Not sure how popular a Sunday's going to be in the middle of summer when people are out doing stuff, but we'll see. There's nothing to say we can't take a break for a couple of weeks, but we'll see how it all goes. Gareth, Rick Beato has dropped a couple of shorts of an interview with Flea. Yeah, I've seen that. So I expect there will be a full interview very soon. Yes, he did mention not that long ago that he was that was incoming. So yeah, good. Look forward to that. Stacey, same. A Sunday live chat would hit us at 1 p.m, which is perfection, really. Good. Certainly during winter, it'll probably work for people. Like I say, in the summer, people will probably have other things to do on a Sunday night, but we can always adjust. We can move things around. It's not locked in stone. Westford, Last Chance for Me is one of the best bass lines. There you go. You see. But you see, Mrs. Miggins from 24 Kelsey Drive isn't going to know what that is. So this is the thing. You're surveying 2,000 people. That's it's just, yeah. And it's not a worldwide survey, is it? It's just people in the UK. And that's, so you end up with, yeah, it's a poll that isn't really worth anything. It doesn't tell you anything. Gareth, also heard that Flea is dropping his first solo album soon. Okay, we will have a look. Dawson, good to see you. Yeah, Flea solo album. You see, really he should have done that in the mid-90s and it would have sold by the warehouse load. I'm not sure how many people, well, most people are going to stream it, aren't they? So if he thinks that's going to be a money-making exercise, I bet it won't be. It would have been if he had done it 30 years ago when CD and vinyl was still a thing. But, well, maybe vinyl will do well. But, the younger generation, look at me, an old fogey. don't buy physical media. They just don't. So although I say that, and a lot of 20-year-olds now are going out and buying vinyl, it's costing them a fortune, but they're happy to go and buy vinyl, then you go right ahead. It's all good. You know, that vinyl and CD and tickets and merch via website is the four main income streams. Or if you're a highly famous band or player, your YouTube channel. That's where the money is. I was talking to my other half just before we sort of came onto camera, and I saw a video done through vidIQ. Although I don't know if it was someone else's video and they were showing it, or it was their staff that had done it. But apparently, during the year, Mariah Carey from January to October makes somewhere in the region of about $650,000 from plays of her Christmas hit from her YouTube channel. So during the rest of the year, when no one's listening to Christmas songs, she still makes about $650,000.
Wow.
Between November and December, so 2 months, she makes nearly $700,000. That's just on her site. That's nothing to on her YouTube channel. That's nothing to do with all the millions and millions of other YouTube channels that plonk her video into their playlists or their channels, and she's earning from that as well. That's nothing to do with plays of the track on radio or sales or anything. This is just video watches. In 2 months, $700,000. So write a Christmas hit, folks. If you want a pension plan that you don't have to work too hard for, once it's there and a big hit, you're laughing. Dawson, Stacey, I hope you got some Black Friday deals. I don't know, Stacey, did you get some Black Friday deals? Westford got me level 42 vinyl for cheap. There we go. Gaz, Sunday should work for me, although I do have the odd Sunday gig early next year. You can always watch on catch up, sir. But like I say, if it doesn't work for people during the summer, then we can move things about. We will see. We will see. It's coming up to 8:30 here in London town. You're watching Brooksy's Bass Corner, live chat 142. Hope you're all good. Got me Christmas, I can't say Christmas jumper because it's not a jumper, Christmas sweatshirt. Let's move the mic away. You can actually see what I'm doing.
It's Pac-Man.
There we go. Christmas tree, isn't it? And it's very comfy. You can actually buy these in the Brooksy's Bass Corner Amazon store. They're actually in the clothing section. Anyone wants one? I can put a link up. You tell me. I'll put the link up. Let's just see how we're doing there. So we gained 4 subscribers very quickly. Well done, folks. Yes, I just did a shout out at the start of the live chat. We've accrued somewhere in the region about 40 or 50 subscribers since last Tuesday, which is some going. So thank you very much. If you're a new subscriber to the channel, welcome, and thanks for subscribing. Makes a big difference. And please give this live chat a thumbs up as well if you'd be so kind. It really helps. Right, let me just open that. There we go. Just checking everything's running. Let's check the stream health is good. It should be. I don't see any reason why it won't be. Got to go around the camera to see that that's turned off. That's good. Stream health is excellent. That's what we want. Grand. Super, super. Westford, let's talk about level 42, shall we? Go for it. Are you coming on live tonight, or are you just, if you're just texting, that's fine. Yes, talk about level 42. What's your question? What's your comment? Gareth, you got some lights and baubles for your beard that I wear instead of an Xmas jumper. Very good, sir. James, level 42, why not? It's your 60th tomorrow. Happy birthday in advance, young man. Have a good day. Hope you're doing something good. Have you got a party? Maybe at the weekend? I can see your good man Stacey has given us a thumbs up via Facebook. Excellent. Thank you, Doug. Yeah, if we want to make it a level 42 chat, we can. There's no topic tonight, although I was hoping people were going to say what bargains they got over the Black Friday cyber weekend. Let me know. I'm still waiting for all my stuff to arrive, so should be here in a couple of days, hopefully. Did you buy anything, Andy?
No, not at all. No,
No,
no.
no strings.
I kind of no. I got some strings a couple of months ago, so I'm all right
Okay,
at the moment.
grand.
So I'm
Good.
okay.
James, the wife's got something planned. Not sure what yet. Don't worry yourself with it. Then I'm sure they'll get you in the right place if something big is happening. Let everyone else take the strain. But I hope you have a great weekend, or if it's something tomorrow, very good. Right, Westfort, go on then. Level 42, you say? Your local store is closing. Very sad. Yeah, there's a lot of this going on at the moment. Since it's the oldest one in town and one of the only ones, but they do 40% off everything. You need to get down there, see what they've got. You might get some good pedals. James, yep, done that bit. Westfort, they have a very nice Ashdown 410. Think I will go for that. Okay. Remind me what amp you're playing. Is it Mark Bass? Can't remember what amplifier you've got. Make sure you test an Ashdown 410 before you buy it with the amp that you use, because they have a very signature character and tone. Not all 4x10s sound the same. Okay, Ashdown is generally, the Ashdown range is geared towards rock and kind of fuzzy distortion, warmth. If you're after a 410, knowing how you play in the music you like, Leo, you've got to make sure there's a tweeter in that cab, because otherwise you're always going to be thinking, I don't get the twang and the pop and the sizzle that I want. It's got to have a tweeter in it. That's why. Gareth, have you got any tips for organising a practice schedule? I think we did this. Didn't we do this about 8 months ago? But we can do it again. I tend to always go back to stuff I know unless I'm learning songs for a show. See, I don't have a practice schedule. Every time I've tried to do it, it falls flat on its face, because what happens is I set it up at a time when I haven't got a lot of work, and then all of a sudden my diary will explode, and any practice schedule I've set up just goes straight down the pan. So generally I've always got so many different things going on that takes up all my practice time. So for today, for example, I haven't done an Uncle Funk show since, when was that? Second week in November. So I haven't played anything. I've got 3 shows coming up. Yeah, 3 shows and a Decades of Dance show. So I've been running it. I've literally just turned the video off that I practiced to while we've had the live. I've realised I left that video on. So I've been running the set with the new G&L LB100, quite fabulous, and getting the fingers all ready for that. Yesterday I did ABBA, so Sunday and Monday I was running the ABBA set. Next week I've now got to run ABBA for Tuesday, Oasis for Thursday, Decades of Dance for Friday, and Uncle Funk for Saturday. So it's a fairly full-on week next week. So in that context, in looking at December, if I had a practice schedule, either practice schedule's got to go in order to make way to practice the shows, or my show practice doesn't happen. And that can't be the case. You've got to get the stuff that you're earning the money from. That has to be your priority. So that's why I tend not to have practice schedules. And I'm now at a position, looking back over 30 years, that I've done okay. And sometimes people get too hung up on, I've got to have a practice schedule and I've got to do something every day. No, you don't. Just do what works for you. If you're of that, I'm not talking to you personally, Gaz, but if someone out there and they're very focused and they want to play every day and they want to practice, that's great and fabulous, and it will serve you very well. But life isn't always accommodating in that respect. So sometimes something has to give. And if that's your practice schedule, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. When you then get busy again or time allows, throw yourself back into it. I'm not sure if playing every day is actually a healthy thing. I think sometimes you have to give your hands and your arms and your shoulders and the brain and the ears a bit of a rest. But, you know, horses for courses. But what works for one person doesn't necessarily work for someone else. So you just got to go with the flow, really. I can see there's a message in my inbox. What's that? And where is it? Ah, Dawson. You'd like an invite. Hold on. I will send that through to you. Sorry, the throat's a little husky tonight because I had a couple of Queen shows over the weekend, then had ABBA last night, and I was doing the falsetto harmonies. So the old Hobson's is a little raucous tonight. So bear with me. Here we go. Right, that's with you, Dawson. Very good. Questions. Here we go. But come back to me on this, Gaz. Respond to what I've just said. Dawson, I didn't find a whole lot, but did grab some Hercules wall hangers for $20 a piece from Sweetwater. There you go. You were asking about those the other week. Westford, yes, got a Mark bass for home, and I take my dad's Ampeg rig for live. Okay, there's Dawson. We'll just bring you to stage. I'm just going through these comments, though, so just bear with me. Right, if you're going to run a Mark bass amp through an Ashdown, that's okay. But running an Ampeg through an Ashdown, it's going to be a rock tone. You're talking valves. I'm assuming your dad's Ampeg is a valve head, not a solid state. So you run that into an Ashdown 410, it's going to be balls to the wall. There won't be a lot of tightness in that tone. So again, doing your slappity poppity stuff, it's going to sound quite different probably to how you expect, but go and check it out. Take whatever amps you play through and hook them up to that Ashdown cab and see what you think. Just use your ears. It either sounds good to you or it doesn't. So that's the general mantra there. Westford, unfortunately not coming live tonight. You're quite sick with a 30. Well, we'll try and keep you entertained then. I got to go test that Ashdown before buying. Yes, you do. Anything with gear like this, I advise on anything, don't buy blind. Pedals are a different thing, but regarding basses, amps, cabinets, you got to try them in real life before you, or I think you have. How many people do I know? How many bass players do I know? And how many players on forums have I seen slap down tons and tons of cash on gear? They get it and they go, oh no, I don't like this. And it's like, well, if you'd got off your backside and gone and tested it somewhere, you'd have known whether it was going to work for you or not. But, once you've bought it, you've got it. So it's a tricky thing. Unless you're buying online, then there's the return of sale laws. But there we go. You have a little thing. I beg your pardon. I have a little thing coming up to pair with the Ashdown. Okay. Gaz, I try to play every day, even if it's just for 15 minutes. It's good. But tend to go through the same stuff. Struggle to go through anything new. Right. I've mentioned this before, and I'll mention it again, and it's probably right up your alley. Just bear me 2 seconds while I get something out of my bookshelf.
Hey, Andy.
Hi, buddy. How you doing?
Good. How about you?
I'm good, thank you.
Right.
Are you over in the UK too?
I am, yes.
Dawson talk.
Nice.
Yeah, place called Portsmouth.
Right. I've mentioned this before, Gaz. I'll mention it again. Listen up, people. If you get bored or you're playing hits a plateau and you think, I don't know how to improve and get better, buy a copy of this. Right? It's like a Bible for bass players. It's called Standing in the Shadows of Motown. There was a film about it. And basically, it's all the James Jamerson lines, and there's other Motown stuff in there. It's a really good book, right? I'm trying to do this without getting copyright stuff. But anyway, there's loads of interviews, loads of articles, and then they have famous bass players like Marcus Miller. Oh, God, who's in there? I think Marcus Miller, loads of studio cats. McCartney's in there. Kenny Aronson, Rocco Prestia, Dave Hungate, who's the guy from Toto, Bob Babbitt, obviously, John Patitucci, just like hundreds of Freddie Washington. They're all in there. Geddy Lee playing the famous Motown lines. There's CDs in there, although there is a cassette version as well for the old timers. There is a link to this. If anyone wants to buy this, I can put the link on screen. It's in the Brooksy's Bass Corner store on Amazon. But if you start to get very bored or hit a plateau and you think, I don't know how to improve, listen to some of this. Basically, Jameson was a jazz bass player in a soul band. Yeah. There's loads of stuff to be gleaned. Everyone thinks, oh, yeah, I know Motown. Da, da, da. You don't. There are hundreds and hundreds of albums by the Motown artists. And this band and these players were on all of it. So there's lots to be taken out of this. And his playing, Jameson's playing, Bob Babbitt as well, Carol Kay, all the bass players for Motown. They can just throw you a curveball and you think, God, I'm bored and my playing's not getting anywhere. I'm playing the same old stuff over and over again. Listen to some of that with a fresh pair of ears. Don't think about all the other stuff that you play and just listen to this and dissect it and pull it apart and get a verse and then do a chorus and then put the verse and chorus together and then start working your way through the songs. It opens up your playing. It opens your ears, opens your fingers up. Honestly, I've been down that road many times, Gaz, and that book and any Motown stuff, you know, Stevie Wonder, Supremes, Temptations, Four Tops, all of that stuff. There's tons of it. And you find so much of it now on streaming that you haven't got to go and buy all those albums. They're there. And there's just so much good stuff. Listen to some of that. Get some of that under your fingers. And I guarantee you little melodies and counterpoint playing and what have you will come out in your playing. If you expose yourself, expose your ears and your brain to this stuff, learn some of it, even just little connecting fills, little riffs, what have you, it all goes in that sort of blender in your brain and comes out when you least expect it. But you might be on a gig and suddenly think, they've taken a Motown riff there. And yeah, they have. And once you are kind of familiar with those things, you'd be surprised how much of it pops up in rock. Obviously, loads of it in funk, sometimes in jazz. It's loads of it. But it's a good read. It's a good book to have. Not particularly expensive. I think it's about 22, 23 quid. But like I say, if I hit a bit of a brick wall in my playing, go back to that. And suddenly it's like, oh, okay. But it's worth investigating. Westford, thanks. It's quite complicated to sleep with this amount of fever, so it's nice to see you live. Well done, sir. Stacey, I like how the vinyl behind Dawson's head looks like an off-centered halo. Yeah, I've thought that too. Will McFingerdo, yeah. Hello, good to see you. Your name's being presented by YouTube and StreamYard in a different format. It's fine though. We're talking bass guitars. Dawson, how are we doing? What's the news?
Fantastic. How about you?
Yeah, rocking and rolling.
On Monday, we had our first Monday of the month songwriter circle. So I get together with some local cats, and for the last 5 or 6 months, we get to just kind of share what's in our music journals or what's on our mind, and we go in to present a song. So the song I played for the group is called One More Shot. It's about going to a bar, having a fun time, going to a party, one more shot. So I have the verse and the chorus, and I'm just working on the second verse for that one. Superb.
Well done, sir. You enjoying it?
It's very fun. I had a great response from the audience there, from our 15 CERT people, and there'll be some people in the other side of the bar come in and listen. And so we're just kind of crafting that.
Superb. Very pleased for you. Good. And were you guitaring, or were you bassing, or a bit of both?
Just singing. And I was playing some air guitar, so I can get the feel for...
All the best bass players do.
Still in development.
Very good. Yeah, good for you. Well done. Good stuff. What have you got coming up? You got anything coming up this weekend?
This weekend, I know on Monday I did get a Black Friday deal, so this is part of our
Good.
topic today. It was technically a Cyber Monday deal, but I got tickets for Machine Gun Kelly and Julia Wolf. So they'll be playing in the new Hamilton venue, and I got some good tickets, so I'm going to be seeing them on Monday.
Nice. Supporting your favourite music. Very good. Good stuff. James Howard, always playing air bass. God, I'm good. Yeah. I tell you, the triplets I can play when I'm doing air bass.
Oh, I started.
Yeah. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Well, I said at the top of the live chat, I managed to get. I picked up that Source Audio Ultra Wave bass pedal, so there'll be reviews and demos of that coming up. I managed to get a new stand bag because one of the stand bags I've got is about 17 years old now, full of holes. It's only the holes that are holding it together. Couple of clip-on tuners. Gaz, I went and bought tons of those Warwick £3.52 5-string sets, and I mean a lot. I might have cleared their stocks, but I'm waiting for those to appear, and in order to get the amount up for the free delivery, I bought a load of 4000s as well. What else was it? Oh, picks. So my favorite picks, these, which I use a lot on the Queen shows, which I think they're hundreds. Hold on, got a bag of them up here. Picks, you clown. There we go. Got a bag of them. Hold on. 1.14 standard Dunlop Tortex. I ordered about 100 because they're normally about 60 pence each. You know, it's fine. That's what they are. But they were selling them for 6 pence. So if you liked that size, it was the time to buy a load. So I did. So I bought 100 of those, and they did have the they had the Bobby Vega and Mike Dirnt preferred gauge, which are these, which are 73s. They had those at 4 pence each, but I've got tons of them already, and I thought you don't need any more of those, and I don't use them all that often anyway. So there was no reason to buy those, but yeah, there were some deals to be had. Yes, indeed.
Fantastic.
You had to go looking for it. A lot of this stuff didn't pop up when I was doing the search for bass stuff. It was just, I had to go looking for it, and suddenly the picks were coming up, and I was like, they're really cheap. Go and look on that brand, see if there's any bass ones. And lo and behold, there were. Lorenzo, good to see you. Very, very glad to meet you again. Share music culture. Absolutely. Come on in. Talking basses. So, so there was some deals. So now I'm just waiting for all that stuff to appear. I think the stuff from Bax is going to take a little while, but I know the stuff from THOMANN has been shipped. So now we wait. Don't let that halo fool you. I thought it was part of a funky afro. If you go a little bit to your right. Yeah, exactly. There we go.
There, we're in Motown now.
It's Huggy Bear.
Yeah.
From Starsky and Hutch. Look at that.
Show really was.
Here we are.
More like Owen Wilson.
If you had like a black hair sock on, that would just all the same colour as opposed to the brown hair. You would look like you got the biggest afro going. I mean, it would compete with this. Let me just find you a little picture here. I think that is going to be in there. I think. Bear me a moment. Yeah, here we go. It's definitely up there with this. Look at that.
Hey.
Wow.
Hey, you know what I'm saying, don't you?
Yeah, back in the day.
I've got a load more of those as well. There we go. Yeah, look at that. That's cracking. Hey, that's the old costumes before we saw Sense. That's pre-COVID. That's 2018. Yes, indeed.
Funky.
Absolutely. There is a video actually of us doing car wash, but I won't put you through that. Oh, there's another one for you. I mean, look at the keyboard players.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. Hey, yeah.
Yeah, my cousin years ago, he was in a similar sort of to Uncle Funk. He was it was the Flares party band from Birmingham.
Oh, I remember that name. Yeah.
Flares,
yeah.
It was the same, really. As well as what you're doing with Uncle Funk.
Yeah,
he was the lead singer.
It's good fun. It is very good fun, I have to say. There you go, Westford. You see, go out in the sun, and your hair just goes. There we go.
The hair was styled by Stacey Ann.
Correct. Should have been. Although I have to say those wigs stank. But anyway, I wasn't part of the band then. I was just a det. But halcyon days. Yeah. Right, Westford, you want to talk level 42? You're not suggesting any questions here. What would you like to suggest? I wanted to have a bit of a level 42 chat. There's plenty of us can contribute to that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I had a Julie that I saw in Portsmouth, Mike. She for my 60th. Eventually, now this morning I had a birthday card and a Christmas card, and
nice.
inside it was she organised Mark. I think she sent it to Mark. But she had to wait until he got back from the tour. It's a personalised 60th birthday card for me.
Lovely.
It was really, really, really great.
You'll have to get that framed.
I will do, yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Lovely stuff.
Really chuffed with it.
Good. I can see they're already putting in festival dates for next year. They're busy boys, I tell you.
Oh.
No rest for the wicked, and they're going all over the place as well. So keep your eyes peeled, folks.
Yeah.
Their name will be appearing on various festivals across Europe, I suspect. Here we are. It is 8:52 here in the UK. Brooksy's Bass Corner live chat 142 coming to you from London town. Hope everything is good. Hope your bass playing is going great. Please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. Most important thing you can do for the video and for the channel. Really helps to push the video through the algorithm, which is quite important. Some of you will have noticed a flurry of activity in the past couple of days. So we've got a couple of things running through the month. So I've created a load of polls for you fine people to respond to, all bass related. They go up at midday every day. And then at 6 o'clock in the evening, Gaz actually sent me a link to this online retailer that had taken famous song lyrics and basically has reinterpreted them in a comic fashion. And I actually laughed at a whole load of them, and I thought you guys might be interested to see them. I've done it for about 5 or 6 days, see what the feedback is. If people aren't bothered, I'll not put any more up, but they're going up at 6 o'clock. Gaz, I know I said to you, because you were saying about doing shorts based on those, and I said, don't do it because of the copyright. The reason I've put those up wasn't I was poo-pooing your idea. Don't poo-poo the poo-poo. But just putting an image up isn't earning, or certainly on the community tab, isn't earning money. Whereas on a short, you'd be generating an income. And that's where the copyright problem comes in. As I've put up an image and I've put courtesy of the online retailer, fingers crossed that shouldn't incur any copyright issues. But doing a short with it in would do, because it would generate an income. In case you thought, he's a cheeky bugger, he told me not to do shorts, and there he's using the image. And I suddenly thought, oh, no, that wasn't the case. It was just, I found it funny. I thought I'd share it with people, but because it's a post, it's a static image, and it's not infringing on their copyright, and you and me earning money off the back of it, it's not a, yeah. But anyway, what I said to you about shorts using famous sayings, that I think that could be a winner. So yeah, so those are what are running on the community tab. yesterday I started putting up shorts, curated shorts remixed from the Bass Collection video. So that video will be 3 years old in January. What I didn't know, and it kept bugging me that I couldn't create a remix short from it, and I didn't understand why. There was a setting within the back end of that video that for some reason when I created it, I'd turned a setting off, which wouldn't allow me to create any remix shorts from it. Anyway, rectified that. I can now create shorts. So what I'm trying to do is create 2 or 3 videos a day, remix shorts, while this month is fairly hectic and busy, going through each of the basses that are in that Bass Collection video. So at most, I think there will be 3 videos per bass, but sometimes it'll only be 1, sometimes it will be 2. But those will run through the month as well. So hopefully you'll enjoy them. It's there to sort of keep people interested, generate some traffic, and you never know, it might one of those videos could take off. So fingers crossed. Okay, Stacey, I'm in a love. Right, let's crack on. Your favorite level 42 song? That's a tall order. That's a tall order.
Love Games for me.
Love Games for you. Okay, Dawson. Where are level 42's output? What would you, if songs you might know?
I know that there's like one of their main songs that's in a bunch of movies. Like sometimes they
Something About You.
Okay, probably that one,
which was the big hit over that side of the world. It would be that or Lessons in Love.
Probably the first
Hot
one.
Water, or Hot Water, because I know that's appeared in a few things. For me, it's too. It's like trying to get me to pick my favorite Queen song. It can change on a daily basis. It can change several times on a day. Favorite level 42 song. I have a very big soft spot for the Return of the Handsome Rugged Man. The fact that they've never played it live sort of exacerbates that. And the fact that I've asked Mark many a time, you going to do that then? And he'd gone, no. And I don't know why, because the audience would absolutely love it. But I fully understand that there are sections of that song where potentially there is more than one bass line going on at the same time. Now, Stuart Clayton has a video of him playing it, and he's managed to do it all just with one track. But it's a tall order. And it's the sort of thing that if you... Mark could do it. It's whether he wants to do it. But if you kind of mucked up in that song and got into a bit of a finger-tying situation... It might be a bit tricky to pick it back up because it's so involved. It's very Weather Report like, but it's so characteristic of where that band was in 1982 that they could do that stuff. But they've never played it live. So I would love that. For me, that's that. If I could pick 3, dear, it's hard.
I love them.
Kansas City Milkman live.
Yeah.
Physical Presence era.
Yeah.
One more. Pursuit of Accidents. I'm kind of picking instrumentals and earlier stuff. That's not.
I love all.
I could easily pick Man alongside Pursuit of Accidents, but these are just songs that resonate with me. I've heard them for 30, 40 years. Yeah. And I can put any of those 3, 4 if you count Man, I could put any of those on and still enjoy them as much as the first time I heard them.
Yeah,
easily. So, but that's not to say I don't enjoy the vocal tracks. I do, I really do. But Handsome Rugged Man, I can even tell you the very first time I heard it, I didn't hear it until. Now that's going back.
It was a B-side, wasn't it?
It was the B-side to Are You Hearing What I Hear? I didn't know of it as a track until 1992. And a friend of mine who was a big Level 42 fan I was at university with, he's actually on a Physical Presence. He's one of the whistleblowers. He said, have you ever heard this song, Handsome Rugged Man? I went, no. He said, it was a B-side. I went, okay. I said, what era? He said, Pursuit of Accents era. I said, right, put it on then. And he'd recorded it. He had the 45. If he had it on a cassette and he put it on in the car and turned the stereo out, I nearly crapped myself. I was like, why have I never heard this? And because at that time, trying to find a copy of Are You Hearing What I Hear with a 7-inch or 12-inch was quite difficult. Occasionally you might stumble across one at a record fair or in a record shop, but it wasn't one of the big hits. So there weren't loads of copies of it about. And I remember hearing it and I didn't say a word. When it finished, he said, "You're not saying much." I said, "I can't believe I've just heard that. And the fact that I've never heard it until today." He said, "That's why you like that band, isn't it?" I went, "Absolutely." I said, "I wonder if they've ever played it live." But at the time, there wasn't the email digest, the Level 42 email digest, or any of that sort of stuff. So it was a kind of, you had no sort of central repository to find all this stuff out. So I can recall hearing that for the first time. Kansas City Milkman Live was always an amazing track. Once I got a copy of A Physical Presence, that would have been 88, 89, I think, when I got that. And Pursuit of Accidents, well, I'd had that album since about 88 as well, so that was always a favourite. And back then, they hadn't played that since 84, and then they didn't play it again until 2009.
Yeah, that's right. The
Holland.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be my picks. But if you can have 3, Andy, Love Games +2.
Yeah, +2. The instrumentals really. 88's a big favourite of mine. That instrumental. Yeah, and Something About You, really.
Okay. I can get it.
They're the start of all of them, really, but those 3 mainly.
Okay.
I just love the instrumental stuff. It defined the band in that era when they started out, the original lineup.
I get it. Westfort, your picks. Let's have them. Anyone else wants to contribute? James, you get 3. You can be in 1, 2, 3 order, up to you, or you can just pick 3 tracks that do it for you. Okay, top 3. Very good. Stacey, Lessons in Love gets played a lot on the local radio here. Before I got into the back catalogue, Something About You was your only exposure to Level 42. Heathrow is your favourite. Well, there you go. There you go. And I'm very pleased that they do seem to enjoy playing that these days. Westfort, for you, it'd be Follow Me. You've got 2 more hits there. I don't remember there being a song called God It Is Hard. What a title that would be. Maybe that was a B-side I don't know about. You've got 2 more hits there, Westfort. James, to play definitely Love Games, Hot Water, Almost There, and Kansas City Milkman. Okay?
Yeah.
Very good. I just need to check something. I thought I had a short video going live, and for some reason I'm not seeing it. Let's just check that, shall we? 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it's gone. That's fine. Right, very good. Third part of my Kabiki fretless from the bass collection has just gone up on shorts. Very good. I couldn't see it. But it does seem to be there, which is grand.
You know the Physical Presence album, Mike? Years and years ago, when it first came out, when I was playing along to it, you had to detune. It wasn't you couldn't play along with it without detuning the bass. That's about the only album I had to do that with. Yeah, because normally I played along to the CDs and the album, all the albums, and it's just that album I would try to play along to it with. You just slightly detune your bass.
What, the whole album?
Yeah, because a lot of times
Physical Presence.
Yeah, the live one. Yeah,
the only one you should need to tune down for is Kansas City Milkman.
Yeah,
and Chant Has Begun.
It could have been because I was mainly playing a lot of 88 at the end. The last bit, 88 at the end. It was always had to just detune it a little bit. Yep, actually, I'm not. Yeah, as well.
Okay.
Anyway,
You might. Were you? Now the version you had, was it on cassette?
no, I was on CD.
Okay. No, you should be fine in standard tuning. The only two songs that detuned were Chant Has Begun and Kansas City Milks. They're in D.
Yeah.
The rest of them you should have been able to play in standard tuning in concert. Westfort, Hot Water, and I do love Weave Your Spell. I do. I keep saying to Mark, why doesn't Mike do that?
Yeah, exactly.
And generally Mike only gets one, maybe two songs on lead vocal. I'm wondering if after the current run of shows, maybe to ease the vocal burden on Mark, they should let Mike do another couple of tracks. I've always said do Weave Your Spell. I think the crowd would love it.
Yeah.
He won't be playing his Ashley Pangball. I don't think he's got any of those left. I don't think, as far as I'm aware. Gareth, still deep diving level 42. So far, it's Lessons in Love, Something About You and Running in the Family. Gaz, have I taught you nothing? You got to delve far deeper than that. You got to go pre Something About You. You got to go into the 1980 to 85 catalogue. It's there. Get a copy of Physical Presence. Really, probably in my top 3 albums of all time across all artists. Physical Presence is just like, for me, it was a game changer. But that will give you an idea of you might not like it, you might not, but give it a go. But that stuff to me on there, and certainly in that first 5 years of the band, is as a bass player, it's a game changer. Really is, because once you get onto World Machine and the hits, it's still great, very inventive, great songs, what have you, but you're not getting that sort of balls to the wall jazz funk instrumental playing. And okay, look, he openly accepts that early tapes and the first album was basically a lot of riffs thrown together, like getting a bit of Pritt stick and there's a riff, right? It's like bricklaying, just adding riffs on, just put the old cement on. Right, there's another one. Bolt it on. Right, there we go. We've got 4 riffs. That's a song. Right, off we go then. 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're off. Sean, can see you there. For your 10th anniversary, your wife bought you the Ernie Ball Dark Ray. Yes, we were saying last week, in the gold bar finish on Black Friday. It looks, sounds incredible. Good for you, sir. Enjoy that. Play it. Don't just leave it in the case or hanging on the wall. Get those things out there. I've had a message from Richard. He's on his way back from Manchester. Took him 3 hours to do 70 miles. Yeah, welcome to my life. I know that. Yeah. I just cool. Here we go. Very good. If anyone wants to know the football scores, and I know some of you are probably hanging on the edge of your sofa. At the moment, Arsenal are leading Brentford 1-0, got 10 minutes to go. Aston Villa are 3-2 up against Brighton, 75 minutes, 25 to go there. Crystal Palace are 1-0 up against Burnley, 11 minutes to go there. And Notts Forest are 1-0 up against Wolves. Leeds United are 2-0 up. Leeds are 2-0 up against Chelsea.
Wow.
I was listening to TalkSport this morning. They had the people on from BetMGM, and one of the guys that works there is a huge Leeds United fan. He was basically saying, we're going to get absolutely pasted tonight. They're 2-0 up. They were 2-2 against City on Saturday until City scored a wonder goal at the end. A Leeds United revival. And another big score. Liverpool 0. Sunderland 0, half time. I can't believe that Leeds score. Right, I'm going to keep an eye on that. I will keep you up to date with the scores as we go through. So look, Westfort, yes, Weave Your Spell live would be great. It would.
Up the Villa.
Up the Villa.
Yeah, me too.
Where are you? Like West Birmingham, are you? very west.
I'm in Niagara Falls.
That's it, across the Atlantic Ocean. He's in West Birmingham. James, great album. Once you get Eyes Water Falling Down, you're on your way. Yeah, that's a hell of a stamina lesson, that one. But yeah, a lot going on there. But I remember getting Kansas City Milkman down, so I would have been 17, 89. I remember thinking I'd just sort of hit gold. I can play it. And working out that middle section.
Yeah.
Once you got getting your ears around the Sean, thank you very much. Bless your heart. Super sticker, $3. Well done, sir. Thank you very much. If you wish to do what Sean just did, if you want to make contribution to the channel, you may. It's easy to do. Underneath the video, you'll see a dollar symbol in a love heart. It's called Super Thanks. It allows you to make a contribution to the channel. Alternatively, you can use the Super Chat facility. At the bottom of the live chat window, you'll see the text box, you'll see the emoji icon, and then next to that, you'll see a dollar symbol in a rectangle, and that's Super Chat. Allows you to make contribution to the channel, helps to keep us going. Everything that's you see here on the channel, everything that has to be paid for, comes out of Muggins's here, out of my pocket. So thank you very much, Sean. Bless your heart. Thank you. Great stuff. Yes, let's have the rest of you. Your top 3 level 42 songs, if you'd be so kind. Don't have to be a bass player, although if you're here on the live chat, I'm assuming you are. Sean, you love my channel. Nice to chat bass with fellow bass nerds. That's what we're here for. That's what it's all about. It's what it's all about. I can't find any other regular live chats on bass. Occasionally you get a few of the bass channels will do one here and there, and I don't know anyone else doing them anymore. I know Scott Whiteley used to do it, but I haven't checked in with his channel in a long time. But I try and do this consistently. We used to have periods where we do a load of them and then stop for a couple of months and then come back and then stop. We had a big period of no live chats from about January 2024 through to July, and then we started up. So at the moment we've done a live chat, I think literally every week since July last year, which is a fair old run, which is why I'm now saying we're going to do a few changes when we get into the new year. We're going to move to Sundays. Hopefully that will work for more people. We'll change the format a little bit. There might be some membership stuff going on as well, so we'll see. I've got to look at it all when I've got no work like imminently in front of me, and I can sit and sort of plan, and we'll get the channel not changing for the sake of it, but just to give a little refresh, maybe change a bit of the design element and sort of the content and the way the videos are presented. We'll see. But the channel's on the up. What can I say, folks? You know, it's been a hell of a year. We've hit over 1 million views. It took me 5 years and a month to hit 1 million views. We're already, I can tell you, we're already well on our way to 2 million views. So you folks, it's not just the subscribers, just people tuning into the channel, getting involved, watching things. Thank you very much. You know, it's what we do it for, what I do it for. If you guys enjoy it, then we're doing things properly. That's the way I like to do it. And all you guys you two fabulous people, and everyone else out there, you keep coming back week after week. It's a safe place. You know, we don't tolerate nonsense. We don't people being bullies and rude and obnoxious and sweary and aggressive. Not having it. People that come on and do that, they're gone. They don't come back. So, you know, if you want to come onto the live chat and feel safe that you're here, and that's the idea. That's the plan. That's the way it works. Westford, best bass channel ever. How many have you looked at? Yeah, all the ones that went before me, you know, there's a lot for you to catch up on there. There were bass channels on here before you were born. But I try my best, you know. As I said, I tried to move what I used to do for the magazines over here onto my channel and then embellish it with all the joys of video and audio and everything else. So all the things that we couldn't include in a written media form, that's what I try to do with this. But it is just me. I don't have a team to help me. It is just me. So, you know, when things are a bit slow and I can't get the content out as quick as I want. There's a reason for it. It's just me. But I'll keep plodding along. We keep going. Once we get past Christmas, I've actually got a couple of months without any gigs. So it will be head down and try and get a consistent production schedule, which I can stick to. That's always the problem. Because invariably what happens is work, gigs, things crop up. And it just, not that it gets in the way, but it stops you having a flow. I hate doing work where you do 20 minutes here, half an hour there. You might get an hour there. I can't work like that. I need to have my head focused on something for a good 5 or 6 hours, and then I can be productive. I can't work in piecemeal because you forget the good ideas. And then you get to the end and you think, is that it? Is that the best I could? And it wasn't, because you haven't been focused on it. You're just doing the work without the attention to detail, I think. Westford, you will always remember when you discovered me. You poor guy. You might rue that. Your channel is very nice because you know it feels like home and family. I do, as I've said before, you take me as you find me. So if you like my presentation style and you like the banter and the nattering and what have you, great. That's the plan. I can't put on a front that I don't know how to say it. I can't be what other people are. I have to be how I am and how I am as a player, and my perspective on that. You can't fake it, because you guys would realize very soon if I said I'm a studio legend. No, I'm not. But I'll be very upfront with you about the work I do and what have you. And Lord knows, some of you have even come to the gigs. Jerry Blair's been. Saw Andy Stratford when we went to see Level 42 a couple of weeks ago. So, I am what you see. And if you like that, great. And if you don't, that's not a problem. There are plenty of other bass channels. But I just want to do the best content I can, get all the information out there. Again, Nick Smith's passing at the start of the year kind of recalibrated my focus somewhat, because it annoys me that he had all that knowledge in his head and none of it was written down. So it suddenly made me think, actually, you need to start getting a lot of the stuff up on the channel for people to refer to it. So if I got knocked down by a bus tomorrow, that stuff is there for people to have a look at and listen to. There we go. Right, up to date on all the messages. Anyone else wants to give us their top 3 Level 42 songs? That'd be fabulous. If you bought anything over the Cyber weekend, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and you got a good deal, let us know. If there's anything still out there, or if there's anything that I mentioned either on the Black Friday show, and actually I need to put a link up, don't I, really? So if you missed that show, that was last Friday, where were you?
I was in bed.
I know you. I thought you might be. It was an early start. It was 10 a.m. Let me just get that for you if you want to check it out. Some of those deals are still there. Actually, let me just check. Did I put an end? I did put an end screen on there. Very good. So here is the link for that. So if you missed it, you can always watch it at double speed. Loads of deals on there, loads of clickable links and deals and all sorts. If you watch that video before we finish tonight and you think, oh, I want some of that, have you got a link? Just say, and I can go back into Amazon, THOMANN, and get those links for you. But we rattled through it. That was 2.5 hours. Oh, Stacey, thank you very much for the $5 super sticker. Bless your heart. Thank you. Very much appreciated as always. Thank you for that. And there's obviously a bit of a flurry on the super stickers tonight. Thank you. I can't. Thing with super stickers is there's no thumbs up. I can't do anything with it, I don't think. Yeah, don't know how that works. Buy your own super sticker. I don't know. I've never done that. Okie dokes. But thank you very much, Stacey, for that. Anyone wants to make super chat, super thanks, donations, feel free. Super chat is at the bottom of the text window. Super thanks is underneath the video window, which is the dollar symbol in the love heart. Super chat is the dollar symbol in the rectangle. Oh, it's on now. I found the stickers. She's like, a woman unleashed. How about that? Yeah. So yeah, that was last Friday. We did the Black Friday thing. It whistled past. I have to say, 2.5 hours just goes like that. And when you're focusing, and I was working through the list, so all the products that are in that Black Friday Black Friday chat, all the items that have affiliate links are in the description box. So, like I say, if you go through it, you don't even need to watch the video. You can just run through the list. And if there's something you want, you may find there's still deals going on. I think the Funkmaster strings might still be there, actually, because I was having a look at Amazon yesterday, and some of those deals are still there. Rotosound. Helps if you spell properly. Yes, £19.40. And here's a thing, Rotosound swing bass, 4090 gauge, £19.68. That's £6.22 off. And I don't think those were live last week. 5110 swing bass, £19.40. I think there's been some string reductions here, folks.
What about the Funkmasters, Mike?
Yeah, £19.40. Do you want a link?
No, I'm all right, thanks. I've got 6 packets still.
Oh, very good. Oh, well, they'll probably last till the end of next week then. Because you can play for about 20 minutes before they die off. So, well, whenever you want some more, if they're on, actually, they've been at that price, I think, on Amazon most of this year. Before that, they were up around £25.
Oh, okay.
But when you're ready, if there's a deal around, and actually this might be something that features on Brooksy's Bass Corner going forward on the other side of New Year, I'm thinking of having a deals roundup video on Mondays, where I round out all the deals I can find on a Monday morning, create a video with all the affiliate links and stuff in the description box, and you guys can check it out at your leisure. There's Richard. Good Lord, you put your foot down. How's about that? Watching from Basstown Towers. Basstown? Okay, while I have dinner, I'll be on in a bit. Okay, we're going till about 10:30 tonight, because I've got a very early start tomorrow, because one of the dogs has got to go to the vet. So, Westfall, got to pop out for a couple of minutes. Nose is bleeding. That's not good. You need some tissue. Plug it. Put it up there and leave it, and it'll be fine. And tip your head back. That's the good thing. Very good. Roger that. Very good. Okay. So yeah. So here we are. It's 22 minutes past 9. Brooksy's Bass Corner live chat 142.
Level
we're
42.
Approaching 100. Yeah, we're approaching 150 live chats. And if I put the impromptu ones in, we'd be close to nearly 200, which is kind of a bit mental when I think about it in that level. It's like, God, we've done all of those craziness. But there could be an opportunity, actually, not tomorrow, but on Saturday's gig where I'm doing Uncle Funk. We're playing in Sawbridgeworth in Hertfordshire, sort of Hertfordshire, Cambridgeshire way. Depending how we're doing for time, we might get to do a sound check live chat with me and Adge, my drummer. And if we can do that, I don't know, some of you saw those videos that we did from Bishop Stortford, South Mill Arts, and that was, good Lord, that was September. Where's the time go? So we put on a couple of tracks. We had time to kill, and no one else in the band was around, so we were able to put on the tracks, no vocals, and we could just do the rhythm section thing, bass, drums, and whatever's there on the track, and it worked really good. So if you've seen some of those, I'm going to say to him, if you get your kit set up quickly enough, we can actually do some of that. But the problem is he and Simon and Ryan, our sound man, they got to set the whole production up, so it might, it could all go awry, and I get there and think, oh, we're going to do this, and then we don't. But keep your eyes posted on Saturday, so if there might be an impromptu live chat happens at Soundcheck. We will see.
Would there be a copyright problem with that or not, Mike?
No. When I've done this before, generally copyright kicks in when you're playing melodies or if there's vocals.
Okay.
Regarding rhythm, some songs can make it happen. Good Times can make it happen. I've not had it happen with Another One Bites the Dust yet. And that's not to say it won't happen further down the line. So with these videos, there's no production value. I'm literally just making my phone, there's no work other than me playing. So if I got a copyright strike further down the line, then so be it. But no, generally, and you'll notice this on the videos that I do here on the channel, especially with the gig vlogs, I tend not to put anything in there that's got any singing.
No, okay.
So some guitar solos can make it kick in, but I tend to tread quite carefully. And actually, I got a copyright claim about 3 days ago for the gig vlog that I did back in March when I was doing a Queen tribute down in Exeter. And I'd used a piece of music from the YouTube audio library, which essentially is meant to be free. And it was, and I checked the conditions of use, and it never said anything about mentioning it in description box or anything like that. It just said, this is free to use. I incorporated it into the video, and something has happened because either a company has taken on the copyright of it, or one of those dodgy Chinese companies has decided, because there's no copyright attached to it, they're going to register it as their own. And I got a copyright claim. You can't now have this video monetized because it's got a copyrighted piece of music. Now, thankfully, YouTube, and they keep changing this for the creators, where you have options. So when a piece of music is causing a problem, it will say, do you want to cut out this piece of music? Do you want to replace it with another piece of music? Do you want to cut out this whole section of the video? And it will give you a list of options. But they basically allowed me to go into the YouTube audio library, and I could find another piece of music, and they would take out, how they do this, I don't know, AI, I think. Basically, it would take the music out that I had used and put the thing I'd now selected in instead. And it worked. It was seamless. I was like, okay. And then it said, right, your claim is gone and the video is remonetized. I'm like, great. Okay. I'll take that. So they do come up with these facilities, but there's never any consistency with it, because a couple of years ago I got something flagged on an episode of the Bass String Experiment because Chic was playing in the theatre over the sound system while I was doing a bit of talk to camera. We finished the gig, the curtain had come down, and the background music in the theatre was Chic. And it got flagged, and YouTube gave you the option of just removing the audio and keeping the speech. And I was like, great, okay, that's great. When I pulled all the parts of the Bass String Experiment together to make one big video, it got flagged again, and they got rid of that option. I actually had to mute the whole section of video, which now means there's a chunk in that video where there's no sound. Okay. So there's never any consistency. There's never any consistency in those tools. So if they can keep it the way it is now with what happened the other day, great, I'm all for that. If I can replace the audio, the music audio, but keep the speech, just replace it with another 3 track, then that works for me. Stacy says that was a cool rhythm section vibe. Yeah, anyone doesn't know what we're talking about. It was a live chat, wasn't it? So let me see if I can find it.
If the whole thing is muted, could you go back and overdub your original what you said? If it's already written down, you can rewrite it and overdub your speaking?
No. Once you've uploaded, the only way you can do that is delete the video or leave the video there, re-edit it and re-upload as a new video.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, and this is the problem. It's you're kind of hamstrung. So you're then in a it's like a catch-22. You can't do one thing or the other without causing yourself a problem. So that's why I said, like, when I did the big all-round video, I thought, well, considering there's 73 gigs amalgamated into one big video, if there's only one where I've had to lose all of the audio and it's silent, then so be it. I'll have to go with it. But I did I did put a disclaimer in the description box so people were aware of that. Here we go. Sound checking with the brightest drum kit ever. Oh, yes. Yes. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. So this is what I did with Adjet when we played in Bishop Stortford. The man with the LED drum kit. And I had a bass with no LEDs in. He gives you a little guided tour of his kit and all the tech and everything he uses for running the show, the lights and the audio tracks, and then we do a little run through of a couple of numbers. Make sure if you're going to watch that video, have headphones because it's hard to hear the bass because there is no amplification. So the bass you're hearing is coming from the out of front PA sound, but we're on the stage. Which is also where the camera is. Lee Bolton, watching on Facebook. Good to see you, my man. Hope all is well. I can hear things. There's someone trying to tell me something. Hold on. Bear with me a moment, folks. My phone is going buzz, buzz, buzz. It might be a gig issue. Gig tomorrow in West London. 2 45-minute sets, 400 quid. I would have done it, but I'm already on one.
Is that each or the band?
That's each. That's just for the bass player.
Oh, that's good. Good.
It's very good. But it is London. London rates.
Yeah.
Ah.
I've already done
all the usual names saying yes, they're available to do it. Very good.
Right. So much more expensive in London than anywhere else.
Yes.
Yes. I don't understand it.
Well, it's the London waiting. It's always been a thing. Zuma, I can see you there. Hold on. What do you say? Blasty, I just tried to join, so it ended. No, we're here. We're here. I had a hell of a morning. But okay, no, we're here. Hold on. I'll send you another invite. Bear with me. No, we are here. Here we go. I'm sending you a new invite. There you go. What's happened this morning? You've had a hell of a morning. What's up? Come talk to your old mate. A problem shared and all that. Dawson, well, who's Roger? Just kidding. Roger?
I think Richard said Roger that, so I made it.
Right. Gotcha. Right, let me just check everything here. We're another new subscriber. 5 new subscribers while we've been here on the live chat. Thank you very much. If you're watching, good to see you. That's all good. Views, yeah, that's all good. I just check the stream health. That's all fine, I think. Okay. I think it is. Let's just check. Yes, stream is healthy. Stream health is excellent. Good. That's what we aim for. Who's Roger? Yeah. Roger Rabbit. Or if you've got a problem with your R's, Roger Wabbit. Very good. Yes, it is 9:33. Welcome to Brooksy's Bass Corner. Live chat 142 coming to you from London town here in the UK. Good to see you. Richard, I ought to be careful saying Roger can have certain connotations. Indeed, sir. Mind your P, Q's and R's. Very good. If you want to talk bass guitars, bass effects, great bass players, bass strings, bass maintenance, all of that sort of stuff, come on in. That's what we do here on a Tuesday, although it's going to be moving to Sunday from January. Hey, everyone, grab your friends and get those views up. Well, the way it's going with the current subscriber surge, we're going to hit 5,000 subscribers before New Year. And as I said earlier, it took 5 years and a month to get to 1 million views on the channel. We're already hurtling towards 2 million. And at the current rate of growth, I think probably by the end of next year, if not sooner, we'll have hit 2 million, which is nuts. I can't get my head around that. It took 5 years to get to 1 million. We might do another million in a year and a couple of months. It's crazy. It's all good. It is all good. If anyone's watching that want to suggest ideas and topics for new content next year, then fire away. My ideas book is well and truly open at the moment. I've got a load of stuff lined up. The whiteboard is full. I've got a whole load of ideas for new series and sort of, I want to say, running videos where it becomes a regular thing. So if there's something you want to see or something that other channels aren't providing base-wise and you think, actually, I'd really like something that teaches me how to do this and that and the other, put those ideas in the live chat, and if I can incorporate them, I'll try. Scott M, love the channel growth. Way to go. Thank you very much. Thank you. I think this is currently experiencing what a lot of channels that have been going for 5 years start to do. I thought I would get to 5,000 subscribers a lot earlier than I did. But then I know a lot of channels that did that a lot quicker. And where they are now, they're nowhere near 1 million views. So for me, the subscriber number is kind of irrelevant. The view and the view watch time is far more intrinsically important to the success of the channel. So if I only have a small number of subscribers, but the channel's blossoming, I'm fine with that. That's good. People don't have to be subscriber to watch the content. That's the deal. If they made it that only if you click the subscribe button can you watch that channel, that would change things, but that's not going to be a thing. So it's all good. Richard, for 5,000, it only took 300 bass players to stop the Persians. Correct. No, that was the Spartans. Is the Spartan a box of chocolates? James, guitar straps. I can struggle being a shorter man. Guitar straps. I don't know what that's referring to. Enlighten me, James. Scott, I got some good deals from Guitar. Here we go. On Black Friday, you picked up some Mark bass stuff, okay, for 20% off. Good. You got a little 2/8 combo. There you go. Excellent. I couldn't do anything for the US because I just couldn't. Well, I don't have affiliate links, and to be honest, on Friday, once I'd rattled through Amazon THOMANN, we only had about 45 minutes left. So I tried to go through as many of the other retailers as I could, and it was 2.5 hours wasn't enough. And I think next year, the channel didn't benefit hugely from affiliate sales. So I think next year I won't do a program on it, a live chat. But what I will do is the posts in the community tab. So as I find deals, I'll just stick them up. And again, same thing happened this year as last year. A lot of the deals were announced a week, even 10 days before Black Friday. And by the time you got to Black Friday, those deals were gone. The Music Nomad fret guard, the big metal plate that I use on the workbench videos, they'd all gone at their Black Friday price. That had all gone. If you wanted to buy one, you had to pay, I think it was £12 more, and it was coming from Germany. You had to pay another £15 shipping on top. Crazy. So, yeah, next year, the way to do it is just as I see the deals, post them up, and maybe maybe do a daily short live chat and just keep updating the description box with those links. Maybe that's a way to do it. Possible. Richard, nice. Scott M just picked up a Mark Bass 112H cab. There we go. James, content, guitar straps. I can struggle being a shorter man. I'm still none the wiser. Content. You want me to do content on guitar straps? There will be a video very shortly talking about the cable-free Guitar Zero gravity strap, which I bought specifically for the Brooksy bass and actually had no effect.
Yes.
It's a very nice strap. It's there, but it just didn't work for that. It will be useful on one of the Alembics, funnily enough. So it will get used. It'll get used on that, I think. I think that's the way to go with that. Let's go there. Let's see what we got here. Richard also picked up a couple of the £8 Warwick Red Label strings from THOMANN. So did I. I bolstered my my order. I did. I don't think you were here when I mentioned it earlier. I did go for Gaz's Super £3.52 5-string Warwick steel 5-string sets. I bought about 30 sets. So I don't actually think at the current time I will need to buy any more strings in my life. I think I've actually got enough in the garage and what's on its way to me that I won't ever need to buy any more strings. But we'll see. We'll see. James, seriously, you're 5'3" and they can be a pain to get. Oh, I get what you're saying. Right. Very good. That's that could actually be, a good video, actually. We might have a little discussion, you and I, James. Maybe, leave that with me. I can come back to that when I'm doing the timestamps tomorrow. I have an ideas list that runs on the other side of my screen. I'll add that to that. Do I have 35 stringers? No, but I have 45 basses. So I'm just going to keep a couple of the low B strings and the rest of them I'm going to sell. They'll actually probably cover the cost of the sets. So, I have no issues with Warwick strings. I've got them on my John Deacon bass at the moment. I think they're on another bass as well. I like them. They're good. They're good. And as I've remarked upon to a few other musicians I know, even when I had my Piccato strings deal, I never got a set of strings at £3.52, which I thought was rather good, frankly. Considering how much money I earned from a set of strings, I think that's a good return.
Mm-hmm.
What say you, Dawson?
I think you got a good deal there.
Exactly.
30 and I have to get going soon.
Okay, sir. I quite like your funky afro.
Yeah, we'll be sure to check it out next week.
That's it.
I went to Motown back in August, so I definitely can agree with your ideas there about that book. So there's some far out bass lines in the Motown world.
I just ordered mine.
Yeah.
You ordered it. Did you use the affiliate link?
No, I went straight to Amazon page. And,
but you could have gone through my page and you could have helped the channel.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
You can always cancel it. If you go, hold on. Yeah. If you go in the description box of this video, there's a link through for the Amazon store.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. I did it on my phone.
Oh, you plonker. Right. Hold on. Hold the bus. Cancel your order. I'll get you a personalized link.
Okay. Can I?
Okay. Workbench, cleaning products. There we go. Books. This is what we want.
Let's go to your orders. Go there. Arriving tomorrow.
That's the whole purpose of affiliate links. Right, hold on.
Change this order.
That's all right.
Cancel.
Let me just hold before you cancel it. Just hold on a second. Let me just standing in the shadows of Motown. There it be. £28.94.
That's right. Yeah.
Book and CDs. 25% off as well. Right. Let me get you a link.
What shall I cancel my one then? Yeah.
You cancel yours. Click on this link and just go back through.
Reason I need to change shipping. There
you go.
What's part of the?
And you can literally just click that link from the live chat, and it should take you straight through to that. Richard, have I done any more gigging with the LB100? Yes, I have. I used it on 2 Queen gigs last week. Second sets. I used the black one for the first set, this for the second. I had it with me as my spare bass on the ABBA gig last night, and I've been using it to do all my pre-gig run-throughs here at home. Love it. Absolutely love it. Wish I'd bought one 30 years ago.
Before I sign off, my idea would be each time I come on, I'll be talking about a bass player I've seen in order. So each time I'll talk about each show and maybe who the bass player was, what their style was, and how I thought it went.
Excellent.
So yeah, stay tuned, and thanks for having me on. Good to see you, Andy and Mike,
Thank
and
you,
chat.
Nice to see you.
You have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend.
And
Peace
you,
out.
sir. Take it easy. Bah. And then he popped off. Westfort, see you later. Stay safe. And you, has that nosebleed stopped? I hope so. Richard, good to hear. I'm still hanging fire on the American Professional Classic Precision. Okay. I haven't tried any. I haven't been in any stores to try any. So I can't compare, but I mean, out of all the P basses I've ever played, I think this is the best thing I've ever played in that format. It just has everything. It's like the neck's fabulous, the fret dressing's amazing, the pickup is just like everything a P pickup should be. It's still going. Westfort, go sort yourself out. Tilt your head back and pinch the bridge of your nose, and hopefully it will stem the flow.
Have you done a video of the GNL, Mike?
I haven't. The GNL 2000, the L2000, I did a live chat where I was just running through sounds. I think. Have you seen that one?
I might have done. Yes.
Well, let me get the link. Hold on. Okay. That was about a week after I got it. So where is that? Where is it? No, that's JD. It's not that one. Hold on. I think.
And you were going to do the GB Rumor, weren't you? The white one.
Yeah. Hold on. Right. That's the GNL.
Lovely.
Yeah. There we are. Right. So this is the L2000, which is one with twin humbuckers on.
Okay.
There we go. Westfort, if it's bleeding a lot, it might be because you've got thin blood. My other half has an issue with that. Best of luck. Hope you stop it.
Yeah.
Right. So that was that. You were saying, what was the other thing you said?
But the GB Romeo as well. You're going to do, I don't know if you've had time.
There will be a demo and a review video of that. Yes. So basically, at the moment,
you're busy, I know.
I've got 5 racks here with basses in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely, yeah.
And the 2 front racks have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 basses in there waiting to have demos and review videos done. My plan was to do that last Saturday and Sunday, but I got so wrapped up in back-end housekeeping on videos and dealing with emails, and it just went a bit ballistic. So it hasn't happened yet, and I thought, oh, I'll get it done today. No chance. Been dealing with car insurance and house insurance most of today. So Friday, during the day, I'm pretty free. So I'm going to try and get the 4 basses that I'm going to be using over the next couple of days, next couple of weeks, get them done. And that footage is there. Then I can start using the strings, because I want the videos to have the strings as fresh as they can be. So a lot of these basses you've seen on workshop videos over the past 6 to 8 weeks, they're there ready to go. So literally I've just got to set everything up here, get the camera, lighting, everything ready, press record, do the demos. Once they're filmed, the rest of the review is based around short clips and photos. So once the demo part of the footage is done, that's it. Then the basses can go out to be used on gigs. That's the plan. So hopefully Friday I can just press record and might even get, let's think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I might get the first 7 done in the first rack.
A lot.
So
hours,
but I tend to get a demo done in about 30 to 40 minutes. So once you get in the flow of it, you get in the headspace, it kind of just does itself. It becomes a bit of a production line. So you just keep pressing record, stop, save, do the next one, record, stop, save, and you get into the flow and you just watch the clock. And but I don't know what I'm going to play. That's none of that is ever worked out. I just play off the cuff. I just think if you try and plan it too much with those sort of things, when it goes wrong, you then kind of hit a bit of a brick wall with it. So I tend just to set the looper, the rhythm box going, and just play. and then I edit out the good bits, edit out the bad bits, and keep the good bits. If I did it the other way around, it wouldn't work, would it? But that seems to that works for me. If I try and construct what I'm going to play, invariably by the time you come around to playing it, you've forgotten it. So, and I actually quite like the freedom of just having a rhythm unit playing.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm just playing fills and stuff, and eventually you come across something and you think, oh, actually that works. That covers sort of 3-4 strings on that bass and different areas of the neck. It gives people a good demonstration of what the instrument can do, and that seems to work. Stacy, take care to West Fork. Yeah. Stem that blood flow, sir. Yeah. Well, we got a quiet night here, Andy Stratford. You can throw a load of questions my way. Anything you want to talk about bass wise, feel free.
Have you tried the MXR bass synth pedal? Have you tried?
No, not yet.
Hype about it.
It seems to be a very hot pedal, and I've seen contrasting views. Some people saying it's absolutely the best thing going, and other people saying it's all right. I think the thing with synth pedals is the same thing that applies to octave pedals. They don't all work the same for all basses and all players. So how you attack the strings, how you EQ your bass, the strings you use, the technique you use. Some basses work better than others. Some passive basses work better than active ones. Sometimes it's the alternative. The active bass works better than the passive bass. But any effect that relies on tracking and tracking accuracy, you've got all these different elements, and there is no one size fits all. So it's the sort of thing that if you are interested in one, you've really got to take the bass that you're going to use most of the time with it when you go into a shop or a store, or if you go buying one secondhand off someone. You need to take your instrument with you to, is this going to work? But like I say, if you've got 2, 3, 4 or more basses, it might work really well with one, but if you don't take that one with you and it doesn't put up a good performance, you might go, oh, this is rubbish. Then you might have one with you and it sounds absolutely outstanding. Tracking is a hard thing, and if you've got a pedal board, where you put it on the board, especially if you've got multiple pedals, can seriously improve or hamper the performance of it. So on my board, I always have tuner first, then I've started to get all the tracking pedals there. So next pedal for me is my Digitech drop. Then I'll have any octave pedals, synth pedals. That's actually probably it for tracking. And then from there I go into, I think it's distortion. Then I've got envelope filters and that kind of thing. Then we're into flanges, chorus pedals, over to the preamp pedal, and we're out.
And chorus and the reverb, the Hall of Fame reverb. It's just beautiful sound. It really is.
Yeah.
On slow songs, it's really comes out.
See, I very rarely ever have any reverb, and I've never been asked to provide it. I've got reverbs in the rack unit that's up there, the PV bass effects, but I don't have any reverb pedals. I've got a Boss B5B that's got delays and reverbs built into it, but again, never been asked to use any of that stuff. Sean, anyone have a favorite brand of comfy bass strap? There are so many of them now. I go back to the old favorite, and I've used them since '98, comfort straps. There are other things out there. There's some wider makes of strap, and like I say, this cable-free guitar zero gravity one, very nice, very much like a comfort strap, but with a bobbly underside. But comfort straps I've had no issues with since '98. And if you use it and you get kind of sweaty, especially if you go abroad and play, you can wash them. All my comfort straps, when I used to do loads and loads of gigs all the time, especially if I was going overseas to hot countries, You can do 5 gigs, wash the strap, hang it up, smells lovely the next day. So you don't have a sweaty old manky stinky strap on. I could rephrase that sentence. It's all right, I'll let it go for now.
Yeah.
James, unfortunately you got to go due to work. Mate, take it easy. Happy birthday tomorrow. Have a great weekend, whatever you're up to. Enjoy. Happy 60th. Well done, sir.
Yeah.
Well done. Scott, Levy's bass straps. Okay. Yeah, Levy's. I mean, it's all the same brands always come up. Really, Sean, you got to kind of pick, or kind of, you're going to have to go out and test some. Problem is, you go in a store and test straps. There comes a point where they say, actually, you need to buy the strap, because it's like when I took the Brooksy bass to the bass gallery, and I got the Groove Gear Neo strap. And I kept putting it on and I was adjusting it. And eventually the leather on the part that goes on the strap button was marking. And they said, you are going to buy that, aren't you? I said, well, I guess I'm getting to that point where I'm going to have to, aren't I? They said, we can't sell it if it's like that. I went, no, I get it. So I did, but it didn't solve the problem. But there's so many of those strap things out there now, really. When I look back and think of the straps that were available when I was a kid, I mean, even leather straps weren't they weren't commonplace for bass players in a wide format. Most of the time, you just ended up with an Ernie Ball guitar strap that was adjustable, and that was it. But when things like comfort strap, neoprene, all of that sort of stuff became far more visible, suddenly there was an explosion on sort of bass strap technology, I guess. Beat after beat, good to see you. Keep seeing your progress things from vidIQ or TubeBuddy or whatever it is you're using. Well done, sir. Keep up the good work. Very good. Super stuff. Keep chiseling away at the rock face. We'll all get there eventually. Scott, you got to run. Everyone have a good night. Thank you, Scott. Good to see you. Thank you for that super sticker. Oh, no, that was Sean and Stacey. Sorry. Not to worry. Go on. Go on, Andy.
No, it's okay. That's it, really. Yeah, I've always, from the two my status bases, I just did normal status straps.
Mm-hmm. They're all leather, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
they haven't got neoprene padding.
They've got a little bit of a padding on there, but it's okay. The weight of them is they're fine, because in the early days
they're quite wide.
Yeah, they are. When I had my first JD bases, they're fairly thin straps, and they really dug into my shoulder. Mm-hmm. So I've always got kind of.
You need to buy yourself an alembic and put that on a guitar strap. Yeah. See how long you last.
Yeah.
Cool, dear. I remember that in the bass centre. Oh, there's anyone got a strap? Yeah, I'd just give him that strap. Put the alembic on. I was like 18 years old, and it was like someone had just pulled my shoulder out. Beat after beat, making 10-second music videos every day. Good for you. Good for you. He's saying hello to you, Andy.
Oh, yeah.
Go. This is Zuma's mate, who's after his T-shirt collection. Zuma, where are you? I sent you another link, but you haven't appeared.
Is Jamie busy today?
I've no idea. I saw him post on my Facebook earlier.
Okay.
Suggesting that because I'm doing a Disco Inferno gig at the weekend, I should have feathers and his pink strap. But the problem is the pink strap, very, very apt based on our conversation. It doesn't have any padding. No. And I'm not a fan of playing basses with straps that have no padding. Yeah. I could, but I won't. And also that pink strap absolutely stinks to high heaven. So it's not not my it's not good, not impressing me at the moment. Okay. But there we are. There we are. It is bang on 10 o'clock here in the UK. Live chat 142 come from Brooksy's Bass Corner. There's young Richard looking pensive. Good to see you. You all right? You had a nice drive, I hear.
Hello, buddy.
Yeah.
You look a bit flustered.
Sort of good actual drive back, but terrible drive up. Yes. Took me 3 hours to get there.
70 miles in 3 hours.
That's ridiculous.
Craziness.
Madness.
Craziness.
I tell you, madness.
That's it. Otherwise, all right though.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, all is good. Yes.
Excellent.
Finished teaching last Thursday, so yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay, get a bit of a rest before
Yes.
Christmas. Good man. Good man.
Yes.
Beat after beat. Good to see you and everyone. Yes, well, quite. Yeah, but you're doing very well on your channel, Beat. You know, keep that going. I'm seeing the steady progress, so it's all good. It's all good. It's once you get over the 100,000, then you start to get those alerts I think it's every 50,000. So keep doing it. Keep chipping away, and you get there. You'll get there.
Evening beat.
New acquisitions, young Richard?
Just the cab.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Very good.
I was
And
actually
how did you
sort
get
of,
on at the gallery?
Not been yet. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Too busy, so at the moment.
I
so,
understand.
yes.
It feels like I was planning to get everything that I needed done nice and early.
Yeah.
And here we are in the first week of December, and it's not happening the way I planned. It's like every day there's like another load of things. It's like, cracky, I can't keep up. It's got 3 sides of A4 that I'm working through at the moment, and it's just like, I'm not sure where all this is meant to get done, but somehow it will.
Yeah.
By hook or
Absolutely.
by crook,
Yeah.
I tell you.
And of
we are.
course, gigs keep actually cropping up.
Yeah.
Great.
I've got one on Saturday morning for
Morning.
that evening.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Leeds. So, yeah. So
Nothing good ever came out of Leeds.
well, I'm not sure. It's all right.
Oh dear. Private joke. I know a friend of mine used to, he came from there. It was a private joke. Not to worry. Not to worry.
Absolutely.
But yes, it was very quiet through October and November for Christmas gigs. And now here we are. I get to the 1st of December and suddenly you've had like 4 offers. Unfortunately, most of them seem to fall on the same dates that I'm already booked, but 2 have come off. So it's like, great. Okay, that helps. So, yeah, if anyone needs a bass player for New Year's Eve, I'm available. So that's still not full.
I'm actually busy, so yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, playing. So.
I did have one, and it all went. Yeah. But there we go.
Evening, Andy.
There we go.
How you doing? All right?
Yeah, fine, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. Really good.
All good fun then.
It's been a hectic old night. So yeah, as I said at the start of this, people wondering why weren't we on last night? I did an ABBA gig last night, and I'm doing the same gig again with ABBA at the same venue again next Tuesday. So that's why the live chats are on Wednesday. But it's not a regular occurrence. It's just the way the gigs fell this year. Normally, that band does Tuesday and a Wednesday, or a Wednesday and a Thursday. They have 2 nights, one after the other. This year, the venue decided they were putting them a week apart.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Lovely stuff.
But all good, all good. And did you get any Black Friday bargains other than the Mark Bass thing and the strings?
No.
Okay. Because I was doing a bit of a scout round on the Saturday, and a lot of the retailers had added stuff in that wasn't there on Friday. Backs especially, because I went back through their bass and their effects section, and there was a load of things in there. I was like, I didn't see all that before.
Absolutely.
And they were sending out codes actually on Saturday, which I'm annoyed at. I didn't see it in my inbox. And I got the Black Friday deal, which I think was like 5%. And they actually sent me a code for 12%. And I was like, oh, you've placed the order now and it's all gone through. But such is life. But it was all good. Beat after beat. Thank you, Mike, for the love. Pleasure. It must feel great to be booked. Yeah, it does. Sometimes. Sometimes you look at it
when you think, no more.
Yeah, I don't want to take another gig, but at the moment I'm taking everything I can, because I know after Christmas things look a little bleak, and it's not just me. I've had it from various musicians saying, "Is it really quiet in like winter and spring?" It's like, yeah, really quiet, because a lot of the gigs we used to have or you'd rely on like venues aren't there, or they're not having bands, they want DJs. And the whole wedding thing and private party, they don't want to pay for a band. They want a DJ at 300 quid. And because the bands I play in are quite expensive, they're not general covers bands going out for 1,000 quid. You know, Uncle Funk is a very expensive band to book, and the Queen bands aren't cheap either. So a lot of that lower end work that would pad out your diary, I'm not privy to, because those bands won't go out for that. So it is what it is. But it means if I don't have a lot of performance work, that I can just really roll my sleeves up and give the channel a damn good thrashing through into April time, and we'll see where we are, and I can have a look at the analytics again and see what's happening. But there's something very strange going on at the moment, because nothing has changed on this channel over the past 8 days, yet the subscriber numbers are going through the roof, and I've not had this level of, like, every day I'm waking up and there's another 15 subscribers since I went to bed. I won't knock it. I'll happily have it.
Brilliant.
And if you're one of the new subscribers tonight, since we started the live chat, welcome. Thank you for coming on board. And feel free to get involved in the live chat. But yeah, it's all going. It's all going on. It's fun. It's a learning experience, you know, because you work hard at it. You're constantly at it. Well, for me, I'm constantly at it, tweaking videos and hashtags and keyword research and blah. And then you don't see much in the way of progress, but you know you're adding to the greater sum of it. And like I say, at the moment, other than the live chats, the shorts, community tab posts, I haven't put out long format videos since about the middle of October. I think the level 42 videos at the gigs, and yet this thing is creating traffic at the moment like nobody's business. So I'm clearly in favour with the algorithm. So great.
There you go.
Just got to keep cracking at it.
Positive.
That's it.
Good movement.
That's it.
So,
Yeah,
do you ever get a bass malaise?
In what respect?
Like, for instance, I've just played a really nice Status Energy with a graphite neck. I've just played a really, really nice chrome orange bongo, and a nearly new flamed maple red Japan hybrid to jazz as well. Okay,
Right.
and I actually didn't buy any of them. Thought,
Okay.
nah,
Right.
not bothered.
What do you put that down to?
No idea. Just you know.
Might
Yeah.
just be you have found the basses that work for you,
Probably, yeah.
and sonically you're used to hearing that. I know I had a period where whenever I played a bass other than my Empathy on a gig, it was like, no, this doesn't fit. And now sometimes when I play the Empathy instead of the GBs or something else, I'm thinking, I'm not sure this fits in to this anymore. I think also some of it was the fact that I used to play in one band literally all the time. And you get used to how a bass sounds in the context of a certain band,
Yeah,
whether
true.
it was only three of us
Yeah.
with tracks. When I would then go and dep and take the same bass, I'd think, oh no, it's too raucous, or there's not enough punch, or it's too boomy, or there's not enough top end for my preference. And until it happens, you don't really think of it as a thing. But the way bands sound together and the makeup of the instrumentation, I think all those things can affect
Yeah.
your performance and how the bass sounds. But in my old band, because we were a three-piece and originally a four, with two guitars, that would have a big impact on how I would play, as well as how the instruments would sound. I'm just going to put some echo cancellation on you, Richard, because I think I can hear me talking in the background there.
Yeah.
There we go. When we went to a three, I then had to changed slightly some of the bass lines. So there were areas where I couldn't go up if there was like I think we've had this discussion before. I couldn't go up to certain higher places on the fingerboard, even though that might be in the original song, because it would leave the bottom end too exposed. Where we used to have two guitars and one of them would be doing rhythm, we would now only have the one guitar. And if he was doing a solo, if the bass line went up, I couldn't do that. I would have to either play that line lower down or just stick to what I was playing anyway. But yeah, I'd go into another band, like a 6-7 piece function band. It's like, oh, I can actually play those high fills, and I'm not thinking like a bass player in a 3-piece band. The Police, perfect example of this, because you wouldn't hear Sting play high up very often. He would generally be down the bottom end. And I think some of that, or a lot of that, was because he was singing lead.
Yeah.
But
true.
It changes things. But what you're saying about a malaise, like I say, I could play the Empathy, and if I picked anything else up and used it in that band, I'd think, no, it doesn't fit. And for a long time, the other thing that affected that was we would play a semitone down. So like when I bought a Marcus Miller Jazz, I was thinking, oh, great, it'd be great. Band will love the fact I've got a Fender Jazz in the band. Tuned it down. That neck did not like. So, okay, it's only a half step. It didn't like it, especially in summer weather. It kind of moved. So when I'd been playing in concert at home, and I thought, oh, yeah, lovely, all these notes. In summer, tuned down a semitone, it was like, no, you think this bass is going to sound how it sounded at home. It isn't. And the band went, oh, that was a bit disappointing. And I was thinking, yeah, it really is. Which is why I say, had I had the Digitech drop pedal back then, I wouldn't have had to have tuned it down. Could have just done a half step tune down, and away, nothing would have changed. So I do understand what you say. The only thing I can add into what you're suggesting is the fact that I've had all of that compounded by doing over 700 gear reviews for magazines, and you do become tone blind, especially if you've got like a
jaded almost.
Sometimes I would, and you'd get 5 or 6 basses here, and you've got to turn these all round for review in like 3 days. And I've heard singers say this, and I've actually been in a studio and someone said this, saying, I've got harmony blindness. I can't hear where I need to go because I've just spent 4 hours doing harmonies, and we're on like the 15th song, and I just don't know where I'm meant to pitch. You can get it with basses. You're hearing lots of frequency and top, middle, and bottom and mid sweeps, and it's like, God, hang on, where is the bass level? What am I reviewing from? What's my point? That, where am I taking this? And I would always say, you put your EQ flat, got 2 pickups, run them flat in the middle, and that's your bass level. And then from that, EQ adjustments would allow you to see all the different colors and stuff an instrument might have. But I know what you're saying. And if you've had good gear, which you have, I have, Andy has, you do kind of switch off a little, and it takes something seriously good to impress you. But sometimes it can just be a feel thing. I don't know, like the instrument in your hand. It's what I've had with this both the G&Ls. How many P basses have I played in my career? Not personally live, but reviewed, played in shops. I've never found the one. I think I have. I honestly think I have. I won't be buying another P bass. I'd buy another one of these, but I don't think I'll be buying another P bass, to be fair. It does everything I want a good P bass to do and sounds exact without all that flap and rumble and wishy-washiness that you tend to get with quite a few Ps. Don't get it with this. I don't know what the magic formula is, but
it's magic.
It might be. It's electrickery. That's what it is.
You never know.
Beat after beat, bass player from Stone Roses died. Yes, that was 2 weeks ago. You're slow on the uptake there, sir. Yeah, he was 62. Young. Yeah, very sad. Very sad. Richard's almost 56. There you go. You see, we're all cracking on a bit. We are.
We are indeed.
We are.
Getting older and creakier by the day.
It's when you walk up the stairs and it's like crunch, click, crack. And it's like, I feel like I've got a percussion section following me up the stairs.
Yeah, generally, the worst part is actually getting up and actually coming down.
Oh, you can get up. I mean, I struggle with that.
Parts to actually, ache every morning.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, knock about 4 turmeric capsules down you.
Yeah,
you're flying. Yeah. I wish I'd had those earlier. Yeah. Anyway, it is 10:15. We're going to do another 15 minutes. Then we're going to wrap up. If you've got any questions, bass guitars, bass amps, bass effects, bass players, bass strings, maintenance gear, cases, gig bags, anything to do with bass, fire away. Let's have it. And beat after beat, you just turned 58. Well done, sir. Well done. I don't know if Chris Moore is out there. Chris, are you watching this evening? He did a very, very good video last week. Let me just see if I can get the video up for you. He did a look back at 80s bass, the world of bass in the 80s. Chris was there. He was at the Los Angeles Bass Center. Let me just see if I can get that. I'll put the link up. Very good, very well put together. A lot of work. I know how much work he put into this because I helped look at it when he was doing the various iterations. And very similar to the amount of time I had to do when I did my bass collection video. 55 hours of editing, let alone the filming. It adds up. But check this video out. It's really good. So look, it's hard to keep up in the music industry news. Cool, I tell you, it flies by. Social media's made it harder because there's so much flying by every day. It's crazy. Gareth, Manny was the main reason I bought my Jack Cassidy, as the Rick 4005's a little out of your price range. I hear you, sir. Stacey, when I stand up and it sounds like your body's making popcorn. Exactly, that's the knees. That's the old knees. Crack, click. It sounds like someone's got maracas behind me when I'm walking up the stairs. Not a fan. But yeah, there we are. There we are. So like I said earlier, next week's live chat will be on Wednesday again. You need a new Skellington. I did that for Stacey. She loves it when people in her neck of the woods call it Skellington, not skeleton. They don't read it right.
Skellington.
Skellington. That's it. Where's your education, kids? Yeah.
Shocking behaviour.
That's it. If anyone wants to join me, Richard and Andy here live, you can send me an email, brooksysbasscorner@gmail.com. I'll send you an invite, and then you click on the invite and you come to screen. But we've only got 13 minutes to go. But you are very welcome if you wish to do so. If you're watching this after the event, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It really helps. Doesn't matter if it's live or you're watching it on catch up. It all helps. Thumbs ups for the win, people. Really, really helps. I see it in the analytics when live chats, shorts, what have you. You can have a video, especially with shorts, that has more views but less likes. It doesn't do as well as one with fewer views and more likes. I've seen it happen, especially with all the shorts output I've had this year. A few times, a video with more likes has done better because it's being pushed harder by the algorithm, and then it suddenly takes off. And actually, I also should say, we've just hit our first 30,000 viewed video, which was the Danny Satko video from the Bass Gallery. Literally 22 seconds, 24 seconds, I'll have you know, of me winding him up in the gallery. It's the first video to hit 30,000 views. So thank you, sir. It hasn't earned a lot of money because it's a short, but I think we can stretch to a packet of crisps each next time you're in London. So that's
luxury.
Sure, he'll be looking forward to those. Mr. Copper 42, good to see. That's young Patrick. Evening, everyone. Late to the party, but then I am a night bird. I've heard that, Patrick. Hope you're well. How's the gigs going? Everything good? Any news? Any news? Thank you, Beat. Thank you. It would be a small video that has no advertising in it that hits 30,000, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be a long
absolutely typical,
video. Yeah, it is typical, yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank God the bass collection video took off. Although that's approaching 30,000. That's on about 27.5, I think, at the moment. Gareth, did you see the Andertons Danny Sapko video? I did, and I laughed heartily throughout it. Yeah, I don't think they really knew how to package him. He doesn't need packaging. He is what he is. And
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, and no, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I haven't watched the Rotosound one yet. I'll do that. He did those videos the 2 days before I saw him at the gallery, so it's all good. But he is what you see. There's no airs and graces. Just obviously on these videos, he's a little bit more aggressive and comedy based. But when you actually sit down and have a natter with him, he's no different than the rest of us, really. Yeah. I think this has completely taken him by surprise, and he's literally been firefighting for the past 2 years, because how can you prepare that you're going to suddenly be this sort of YouTube social media phenomenon? It takes a lot of graft, and they're at it every day, filming, scripting, ideas generation. And then you get things like Andertons, Rotosound, Marshall and all that, asking him to come and do videos, and it's taking like days out of his calendar, and you've then got to catch up. And there's only the two of them, so, you know, fair play. He turns it into a success, but he's got to find that transition. If Danny's not watching, I don't think. If you are, hope you're well. He's got to find that transition between short form and taking his audience who like the short form and converting that into long form, because that's where he'll make the money. But it's easier said than done. There's no guarantees. Some content creators live and die by their short form content. Then you try and take your viewer base across to long form, and they are not having it. And you don't want to lose that traction. So you've got to, it's a balancing act. It really is. Beat after beat. I'm looking out the window right now, and it's snowing. What, probably like the thumbnail for this video, hopefully. You know, it's that time of year, folks. Wrap up warm. Be careful. Don't eat the yellow snow and all that. I'll quickly check on the football here. So full times. Woo. Arsenal beat Brentford 2-0. Aston Villa beat Brighton 4-3. Crystal Palace beat Burnley 1-0. Notts Forest beat Wolves 1-0. Oh, dear. Leeds beat Chelsea 3-1. I've got to tune in to Talk Sport tomorrow morning. And, Liverpool drew 1-1 with Sunderland. Oh, dear. If I was a betting man, which I'm not, but wowzers, someone will be clearing up. The bookies will be loving that. Am I running outside to make snow? Well, there you go. Yeah. Mr. Carper, it's Patrick, isn't it? What am I saying that for? Sorry, need to change that name. It's not you. I think it's StreamYard is now not giving us the names as they're displayed in YouTube. It's giving us your @ handles. But yes, plenty of gigs, good. Learning lots of new songs, fabulous. You know how it is. Yes, I do. Although I'm not really learning anything at the moment. It's just playing the same stuff that I've done. But I just have to refresh the brain cells before each thing. So at the moment, I've got ABBA going on, Queen, Uncle Funk's Disco Inferno, Decades of Dance, and what's the other thing? There's one more. But I'm keeping all of that on rotation, so... Very good. Gaz, famous said by Frank Zappa. Which bit? Beat after beat. Richard, I would never get back up. Would you? You would have to call the fire department. Right. Very good. Send Stacey with the hoist. Send Zuma. He hasn't got much to do. He'll come and hoik you up. That's all good. Don't eat yellow snow. Quite exactly.
Absolutely.
Not that. Why is anyone eating snow anyway? No one's that. You know, unless you're an army thing and you're living in a bivouac, there's no real reason to be eating snow, frankly. Very good. We've got. I
guess it all depends if you've been paid for your.
Well, there's that too.
Gigs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got to eat snow bills, for sustenance,
and tax bill. That's it. Yeah, if you got any questions, bass guitars, bass amps, bass effects, great bass players, maintenance stuff, strings, Patrick, what's news? Well, it finally took delivery. Right, Andy Stratford. Patrick, tell Andy your findings on the MXR bass synth. We were discussing this a little earlier. I haven't had one yet. I'm not necessarily sure I'm going to be buying one. I'm very happy with the Source Audio C4 synth. I've got a couple of other bass synth pedals. I might try one in a store, but it's going to have to go some to beat the Source Audio, frankly. So, and I've heard too many conflicting views. I've not heard like a mass of people go, this is the bass synth pedal, the kill all bass synth pedal. Some people are going, yeah, it's great. Some people are going, yeah, it's all right. So I'm not getting that wave of euphoria about it. Gaz, anyone woodshedding any Christmas songs? No. Well, Mariah Carey, which I remembered about 20 minutes before we went live, that I've got to refresh that in the morning before I play it tomorrow. But that's always under the fingers. I know that like the back of my hand. You, young man, you're arranging a few for cello duet as we need plenty of material. Oh, it's one of those long ones, is it? Ooh, you're doing the whole night.
2 hours worth, yeah.
Oh, that's short.
2 hours during, of course, dinner and a huge actual check at the end of it, which is great.
Oh, well, quite right too. Quite right too.
Proper
I thought you were
gig.
going to say like 5 hours.
5 hours as a cellist.
I always play. I did most of my
That'd
gigs
actually
are 2
kill you.
hours. Most of my gigs are 2 hours. Not 2 hours all in one hit. It's usually 2 1 hours or 3/40s. But yeah, Uncle. The killer is Decades of Dance, because that is 2 1 hours, but it's loads of songs in that time. It's and a lot of medleys, so you're kind of on it. Well, in fact, I've still got my set list from the last Decades of Dance gig, and I might not write out another one. I might just use this.
Well, it's good.
It's a lot. It's
Cajun as
2,
well.
3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 songs.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Did they talk?
Although it was longer. Say again?
Did they talk in between songs with that or not?
Not a lot.
No.
Not a lot, because it's dance stuff. It's literally you finish one song.
Keep them dancing, yeah.
Yeah, the drum. It's not like a regular show in that respect. So you're kind of wanting to. In fact, we did talk about when we first got the ideas for it that we somehow had to create it so that the actual drums never stopped. We would just the feels and stuff would change, but there were too many different tempos. It wouldn't work, and some of the songs you couldn't do at a faster tempo. You wouldn't get the words in. So we kind of had to do that research. It was an option. I thought it was a good thing that we could do that, or even like break each set into 2 halves. So you'd end up with 4 distinct quarters for the whole show and just put those together. But then that wouldn't allow us to do the chronological aspect of the show. And it kind of, in one way, if we didn't have to follow the chronological run, it would make the show easier. But it kind of doesn't make sense if you don't do it chronologically, because you're not seeing the history of dance, and you'd end up with all these different conflicting sounds that don't necessarily correlate. So we've kind of broken it down into decades, and it kind of works, especially the 90s stuff and the 2000s to 2010. So that kind of works. We think. Reaction's been good. We just need to get that thing out into theatres next year and really sort of put the foot down on it. But it's good. You used to play the 2-hour Everly's Buddy Holly Jerry Lee Lewis set straight through with no interval. Oh, otherwise the older audience members would disappear off to bed. I get that. Had that with the Queen set at Warner's. You don't want to do 2 sets.
Yeah.
Hour and a half straight through.
Yeah, that's right. All of it straight through.
Yeah. Patrick, the pedal takes a bit of getting used to. Listen up, Andy. You have to play very cleanly. That's the deal with synth pedals. The sounds are good, but I'd say you need to give it time to bed in. Agreed. All those things for any synth pedal. Obviously, Ian's video made it look fab. Of course, it's got loads of editing, loads of editors and production on it. He's talking about Ian Martin Allison, who works for Scott's Bass Lessons. Go on, Andy.
No, that's all right.
Yeah, it's the same as any synth pedal. You've got to put some graft in. They're not the sort of things you can just sort of plug and play and away you go. You kind of got to get into the meat and potatoes of what's going on and what all the controls do, which is why I like the C4 synth, because I've kind of taken the time to go into the back end on a PC and change all the settings, create my own patches.
Okay.
So I'm not reliant then on trying to find sounds on the fly. I've created that patch and that's how I want it, and I don't want it changing. And in Decades of Dance, it works great, especially things like Shaka Khan, which the bass line is, apart from the descending plucks, is a bass synth, it's a keyboard.
Thing is with me, I've got no situation to use one. At church, that's all I play now. So either at home or I can't. It's the only place I'll be using it. So there's no point. No point.
No, you're probably better off just buying like a second-hand 50 quid.
Yeah.
Either an EHX or, I mean, there's so many bass synth pedals. It's crazy.
I didn't get on with it.
Yeah. A lot of those things, it's unless you got the time and the inclination to sit down and really get into every, if I do this, what happens? If I do that, does it change it? If you haven't got the time for that, it makes no sense, because you're not going to use it and it'll scare you off. Before Uncle Funk, I wouldn't have had a synth pedal, and no need for one.
No.
But now, a lot, especially in Decades of Dance, I didn't want to stand there and play a bass synth, and I'm just like, no, it just ruins the look of the show. And I already had a couple of synth pedals, so it's like, well, I can make do with these. So, that's what kind of works for me. Gents, it is just gone 10:30. I need to bring this to a halt because I've got a very early start in the morning. So thank you very much for your attendance. Andy, super. Richard, fabulous. Dawson, shout out to you. Well done, chaps. Thank you for everyone for attending. Very good. Keep an eye on the shorts. There's going to be 2 or 3 every day through the month. We've got the polls as well on the community tab. Patrick, we do a few Michael Jackson songs. Michael Johnson, something else. And obviously there's a bit of basic. Well, there you go. It serves its purpose. B, you love us. Well done, sir. Keep those videos coming in. Have a great week, folks. Enjoy your bass playing. If you're out gigging, especially this time of year, be very careful. There are idiots out there. Get home safely. Want you to enjoy your Christmas and New Year. Got any questions? Email us, leave messages on social media, leave comments on the videos. If you're watching this video after the event, please give it a thumbs up. It is vitally important. It doesn't cost you anything. Your spirit won't be blackened. Your aura won't explode. Please just give the video a thumbs up. And in fact, all the videos on the channel, if you watch the content, thumbs ups will drive the content through the algorithm. Thank you very much. On that note, I'm going to take a blast. Going to get early to bed. Got to get up early tomorrow. So, guys and girls, see you next Wednesday for the live chat. There will be content. There might even be an impromptu live chat on Saturday. So keep your eyes and ears posted. On that note, night, Richard.
Night, Mike.
Night, Andy.
Night, Mike. Good to see you.
See you soon, mate. And I will see you fine people next Wednesday, if not before. So take it easy. Have a great week. And I've got to do a little link because I keep forgetting to do it on a Tuesday. If you enjoyed the live chat, I'm going to put a link which will be directly there. As you're watching now, it should fire up, which will be a link through to the Workbench videos. So you've heard us talk about the Workbench videos and live chats. I'm going to put a link to the Workbench playlist right here. You're going to see a graphic thumbnail appear. If you want to check out some of the live chat sessions that we do on the Workbench, fixing guitars and setting them up and cleaning them, all that sort of thing, check that playlist out. I think you'll really enjoy it. Anyway, have a great week. See you next Wednesday. Take it easy.